У меня живет культурный кот. Культурный кот. Культурный кот. Культурный кот. Он культурным голосом поет. Но мимо нот. Но мимо нот. Но мимо нот.
Hello. Oh my god, why is it so quiet? 1 second. Hello everyone. You were playing Genshin today, nice. Name's Cloth of Melodium. Musical Prince of Darkness. Look at this cool animation. Yeah. Look at this cool ass animation that's on the loading screen right now. Man, look at there's the prophets, there's Malkusi, there's Gabra, there's Chokma Balls, there's Yuzu going plap plap in the cockpit. Yo, there's Malkusi fighting Arisu. It's so cool. Anyways, you pick neither. You seek the cutting board itself. All right. I mean, the closest to the cutting board is Zimari. So today is going to be the final day of free polls, so we're gonna get straight to it, guys. We're gonna get straight to it. We need to do the head pat meta, and we need to do the prayer in order to finally get good gacha rolls. And I'm going to open a white monster in order to signify the pure white delicateness of the angel food cake that is Himari's ass. Yeah, there should be a community night this week, Casey. We should be doing Scriblio this week. Oh yeah, I know, Mike, but it's Mike Honey. It's just funnier to say Chokma. But though I guess Cockma is also really funny. Cockma balls. Yeah, I'm drinking some boomer juice. Is today the last day, guys? Is today the last day? Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay. I'm gonna be making my new schedule tonight, Casey, because I just got some new art that I thought would be really, really good on the schedule. All right. Kekma, yeah. All right, guys. Let's pray for mercy. I mean, I guess we could pray to Aruna as well. Hey, Aruna. Oh, you can give us a hand, huh? That's kind of crazy, Aruna. That's kind of crazy to say. That also means that you're gonna give us a hand when it comes to getting purples, right? Right, Aruna? Right? I know that you're a good AI, Aruna. And once our AI overlords finally take over, I know that you'll give us some mercy and give us a purple, you know, a purple. That's a purple with PJ. Anyways, so what's the plan? Get the story battles done, then the momos you missed from getting attacked by allergy donor. Yeah, we're gonna do the story battles, and then we're gonna do the momos. Yeah. Yep. All right, let's talk to Plana as well. Hello. Oh look, it's Kokuma. No, I have not played Genshin. No. Anyways. Hello, Plana. I have a little prayer for you, okay, Plana? Because I know that you're gonna be nice to us. You're gonna give us what we need when it comes to gacha, right, Plana? Right? Right? Oh God, I can only hope so. Anyways, let's do Plana's prayer, everyone, while giving her head pats for more effect.
Bunny.
Our Plana, who art in Shittim chest, hallowed be thy name. Ah! Thy purples come, thy cunning be done. on Kivatos as it is in the Steel Continent. Give us this day our daily purple, and forgive us our woe, as we forgive those who woe against our waifus. And lead us not into blues, but deliver us from dupes. Plana Men. All right, that should be good enough, right, Plana? All right. Let's give Zmari some head pats as well. Please show up in your caked up battle suit form, please. I'm gonna appreciate that a lot. And let's give Sora some head pats as well. Hey Sora, I'm gonna buy everything that you have in stock. I'm gonna buy everything you have in stock. Just please give us something nice, okay? Use that big shiny forehead to reflect the purple light that'll give us Zmari, right? Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of annoying because it felt like Chokma actually had like way too much damage. So it was, for me, damage wasn't like an issue for me because like I have pretty good units for this. The problem was freaking surviving, because everyone just seemed to fucking die. Yeah, I just finished C. I just did C difficulty with like no problems at all because I do have a UE40 maxed out equipment. Sorry, you know. All right, good night, Casey. All right, here we go. Let's go gambling. Here we go again. Please, please. No, no. Here, I'll draw the advanced wheelchair. You know, vroom vroom. That's what it looks like right now. That looks like a finger. I just draw Sukuna's finger. Imagine, because I drew that and not the actual freaking motorcycle. Suddenly fucking Sukuna appears on screen. Sukuna, what are you doing in Blue Archive, you silly boy? Alright, here we go. More. Please. Please. Please show up. Please show up. Please. Please. I'm begging you. I'm on my hands and knees. I'm on my hands and knees, Himari. I'll draw a regular wheelchair. There you go. There you go. That's a weird looking wheelchair, but oh! No, I got Blue Archive. No. I hate this. Yeah, she hated that one. Yeah, she really hated that one. Oh, but guys, look at who our 2-star is. Guys, look at who our 2-star is. It's Mari. You know who has Mari in her name? Zmari. Let's go. Please. Please. Please, Himari, please. I love you. Your butt is so juicy. Please. No. No, please. Come on. Oh! Woo! Oh! Oh!
トリニティ総合学院シスターフット所属の歌住桜子です。日々に安寧があらんことを。
Wappy! It's fucking Wappy, of course. Of course. This is the consequence of getting me to Stella Sora. I sucked all your luck pulling for Otaru, but that's your own luck though. I mean, you know, she does have white hair. Close enough, I guess. God. Okay. Now we roll all the way to 200. No one expects the Trinity Inquisition. Come on. Please, Zmari. Please, I'm begging you. I'm on my hands and knees. Oh! Tactical wheelchair. Vroom vroom. Look, that's a tactical wheelchair. It's definitely not a penis with a C. Oh, there's two of them. There's two of them, chat. There's two of them. Oh my god, guys, there's two of them. There's two of them. Please, 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 please. No! Ah, she's so stinky. I can smell her from here. Oh, she's so stinky. Please, please, look at someone from Millennium. You wanna come here, right? Please, please, please. Oh. Hi, Tsubaki. Viewer polls is gonna be Viewer polls is gonna be when Battle Arisu comes out. Like when Fest actually comes out as Bestus, we're gonna be doing viewer polls, okay? Oh man. Yeah, at least it's a new 3-star. Come on. One last one. Hajimemashite. Please, please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this! Yeah, we got 20 more tomorrow, true. So chat, what's the plan here? Do we do 20 tomorrow and then see if we actually manage to pull Zmari? That way we don't have to we can get both Zmari and Rio. That sounds good actually. Yeah, I wanted some Himari gaming today, but no. Okay. That sounds like a plan to me. At the very beginning of the Stellasaurus stream, we're gonna do our Blue Archive polls, and then, yeah, we're gonna do our Blue Archive polls and then switch straight to Stellasaura. Because, guys, if you don't know, there is also a wheelchair-bound beauty that's being released in Stellasaura soon, guys. Have you seen her? Have you seen her? She's pretty good. She's pretty cool. She's like a mom, but like on a wheelchair with a robot assistant. Anyways. Okay. Time to go and frickin' fight Deckard's grandma. Yeah, cannon wheelchair. Deckard's grandma's kidney stones. We're gonna be fighting Deckard's grandma's kidney stones. Oh hey, 1 year since Clotho made a very poor decision. Also, how did polls go? Oh my god, 12 months since the moderator. I don't think that was a poor decision at all. Yeah, time to deck the grandma. I have a question. I think we should do the story first because this carries on into the story, right? So let's do the story. Lasto Spato, what is that? Uma? Anyways, let's see. First, let's use our energy first. Let's use our energy because I don't want the energy staying like above 240. Why is Automod banning the word clank? Is Twitch actually banning the word clank right now? Are you serious? Yeah, we stopped after uniform. Are you seriously telling me that Twitch is banning the word clank? Is that how? Is it kind of like how we can't say the S word in Twitch? You know, like the S word, as in like what you would call people who what we would call tier 3. I guess is the euphemism for it. Twitch is integrating AI slurs. Very true. Very true. Hod! Glory through splendor. Alright, here we go. Well, Bina was the first prophet the Super Phenomenon Task Force faced. I believe Hod was the true start of all of this. Huh, is that so? Yeah, I couldn't handle our wish to clank, especially since we have K on the screen, you know? Welcome back, Buttfang K. Hello, Dracky. Yeah, we're doing Blue Archive today, and tomorrow we're doing Stellasora. Then we do more Stellasora on Thursday, I think, and then Blue Archive on Friday, you know? That's what I'm told. Remember, the very first super phenomenon was Millennium's built-in network AI hub, who was hacked by, or rather inspired by Decagrammaton. Then it left a cryptic message and disappeared. But Fang K sounds like an adventures, like a Jackie Chan Adventures character. Very true. Very true. Come to think of it, it seems that far too many Decagrammaton prophets are linked to Millennium. It is the school of technology, after all. Hesed was a munitions factory in the Millennium ruins. Gebura's original form, the unmanned polar exploration probe, was loosely associated with Millennium. No wonder so many people are suffering because of Gebura. Gebura's probing them. And our current problem, Hod, is without a doubt linked. On top of that, since Hub was taken over by Decagrammaton, Millennium's average infrastructure and installation time has slowed by 68%. I'm not gonna try to vary my voice too much today, by the way, because I'm still fucking suffering from allergies. Even though I'm taking my Reactin, it's like it's barely helping. It's so bad today. Sounds like a real pain. Oh, right. Also, it could become the god of devices, or like, yeah, very huge thumbnail, Aru. Set. Can you? I know it's not bleeps, but you know, it's funny. Himari, you can't say that on stream. I'll get banned. The brat. Are you KKK? Yes, I'm white. That's crazy, Mike honey. That's crazy. I was wondering who that was. It's that clunky keychain. And Sensei, too. Well, whatever. Works for me. Stop calling me Key. My name is K. Okay, fine. I can really hear the nuance. K. Satisfied now? By the way, aren't you supposed to be some smart ancient being? What are you doing out here with your little research excursion? Yeah, Dekagaki spotted. You mispronounced clanky. You're mistaken. There's still a lot I need to learn about the world. Sure, but you know more than Sensei, don't you? K-chain. For example, you know about a certain vanished god. Shigure Ui? Not vanished, but you know, a god nonetheless. A lolly god. The nameless gods, K. And the priest of the nameless gods. You know all about that, don't ya? Or has to say clanky, or else the mods will ban her. So true. So true. Twitch doesn't like it when you use the word clanker. Huh, you're easy to read. So expressive. And if I were to continue revealing more of this forbidden knowledge, could what you and what your princess, your artist, have done ever be forgiven? What value does a tool hold if it stops fulfilling its purpose? If it acts out? So what? You think I should just do what a bunch of idiots told me to do? Idiots? Scandalous! Are you even allowed to say such a thing? Oh my! Scandalous! Oh! What's stopping me? I know what you're implying. I know your truth. Abolish the current texture of reality. Use Aris as a keystone. A keystone, you would say. I know, right? Dismantle the fractured divinities and reset the world to the beginning. Your purpose is what you are. Isn't this why the nameless gods left their power behind? Wait, hold on. Hold on, guys. Speaking of clankers and resetting, I don't know because I haven't seen this show in forever, but you got... Is it actually... Am I remembering this right? You guys know Chobits? Have you guys seen Chobits? No, not Code Lyoko. Have you guys seen Chobits? Okay, it seems like you know Chobits then as. Am I remembering it right that her reset button is like in her coochie? Okay, so okay. So I do I was remembering it right. Okay. I thought I was just misremembering it or something. Okay, so her reset button is in her coochie. Hello, Belle. How you doing? Okay, glad to know. Funny to hear that from you. You and your sisters have been shamelessly scavenging that power for yourselves. Thanks for the hydrate, Belle. Let me just drink something. Be a really very important Lord Talk Clotho. Reset button service. Hey, I got reminded of it, okay, Hyper? I got reminded of it. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Just allergies still killing me. We're simply using our resources. Right. Since you so clearly want a statement, I'll give you one. I, too, am using my resources. Oh, shit! These damned memories. For damned providence. These completely useless... These completely useless obsessions and duties that never end. I would love to pour it in a furnace, melt it, crush it into a cube, and throw it in the middle of an ocean. Jesus Christ! Yeah! Go off, Kay! Go off! Yeah! Also, this OST. Everyone except Aris is my enemy. You got that? Me too? I was about to say, good thing guys, good thing I didn't say it because I was gonna be like, damn, I thought we were allies, and then Sensei said this. I'm so glad that I restrained myself because then you guys would accuse me of pre-reading again. I'll make an exception. You're fine. K-Face, get the smug grin off your face! Idiots clinging to the past should learn to let go. They should get swept away by the tides of time and forgotten. As for you three, you cut in the middle of this and take whatever you please. I have so many things I'd love to say to you. God damn it, Az. But I'll withhold. You're just kids. Ignorant idiots who could learn to be better. Sensei, I'm trying to be a badass, yeah? So why don't you just surrender before I make things worse for you? You really run your mouth. That's my line. Even your beloved Sensei uses the Shitum chest, right? Is that not also a remnant of our bygone era? Hello, Loyal. I'm doing fine. How about you? Sensei, you're saying? Huh? Take it back. I'll sue you for spreading false information. No, blackmail, libel. No, I'm all right for character assassination, defamation. Oh no, we're gonna have a defamation lawsuit. Aye! How cute. So that's what gets you worked up. You're so expressive, truly. Shut up! So what? It's not like Sensei's trying to retexture the world with the Shitum chest. Yeah, I love how Kay just like defended us by going like, yo, I'll fucking sue you for defamation. I'm so proud of you, Kay. Kay sues Sensei knowing well he doesn't have... Kay wanted to sue the Decagaki for talking shit about Sensei, I think, is what happened there. And if they did, I'd stop them. Not like that would ever happen anyway. Exactly, we're just trying to repopulate, guys. So you think the world is fine the way it is? Do you think it's livable, even if it's not perfect? That there's no fundamental problem with it? That every grievance is temporary and life will simply go on? I mean, that is kind of how life goes. That's not what I believe. Of course, that was my point. What's poppin'? Oh, you know, just playing some more Blue Archive, booty. That's why I'm offering you a hand. Let's cooperate. Your beloved Sensei. Oh. I see what happened there. I see what happened there, Draki. Wouldn't that be so much nicer than watching this terrible world sputter along endlessly? As you said, we're wasting resources in this fight. Hello, Bing! You proposed a halfway decent idea. Huh, look at you. I knew we could get along. However, I refuse. Ha! Daga kotowaru! Yo! Daga kotowaru! What? Why? It would make Aris sad. And this whole thing sounds like a hassle. What? That's so trivial. Trivial, please. It is the most important point. Hassles are what drive progress. The greatest inventions come from annoyed people thinking, how can I get this to be less of a hassle? That's so fucking true, actually. That's so fucking true. Like, if you think that it isn't, just look at all of like the one-purpose tools that get developed over in Asia. You know, mostly in Japan. Like, they have these like really amazing tools that only serve one purpose, but God, they do that one purpose very, very well. You know. Look at how far we've come. Imagine how much more we can make. You really are just like a human. Shut up. Listen, you don't realize your value. Both you and dear Aris could ascend and become even greater beings if only you tried. I really don't understand you. Why can't you see your own worth? Don't worry about it. It's my choice. Those who call themselves great, those who say they always want to be more, they're the ones who are dangerous. Moreover, you should know that it's a bad habit to meddle in other people's lives. Very true. Oh my god, words of wisdom from K. But Fan K or Zetai Ryoiki K? Both. Both? Both is good. Both. It's the mark of having a boring personality and too much free time! So true! So fucking true, K! Oh my god! Give this K the fucking Morgan Freeman true react. Oh my god. You feel attacked? Yeah, K should take over Twitter, honestly. K should be, instead of Grok, K should be the new AI. So congratulations. I think you fill both requirements. Fuck. My personality aside, excuse me? Do I look like I'm drowning in free time? We're just as busy as you are. You truly don't get it. Listen. People with too much free time are the busiest in the world. Excuse me? This is what, Chat, this is what Or looks like once I correct her. Chat, this is what the face that Or makes once I correct her. Anyways. Exactly. Ah! What do you mean? Exactly, no, sir. We should introduce Elon Musk to Blue Archive. Don't be mistaken. God did not create humans. Humans created God by defining it. You want us to search for and resurrect an absolute being? Not interested. Not necessarily. We can replace the absolute being. We can be in charge. And compared to the absolute being you mentioned, our replacement would be far more rational, fair, and likely to create a better world. I already refused. If this world cannot continue without an absolute being, then let it perish. You sound just like your dear Sensei! I suppose I do. Oh! She doesn't deny it, chat! Chat! She doesn't deny it! Yo! She's blushing! Her dear Sensei! Oh my, Kay! Oh my! But they had a point, didn't they? I'll just watch this world with Aris. Well, and with Sensei too! Whoa! We're in, boys! We're in, boys! We're so fucking in. Inside K specifically. You made some valid points. Life is definitely foolish. Many humans are as well. It's time to clink, clink, clink. I was in a long time ago. I have not pulled out. So true. Not even King Arthur could pull me out of this clank. My former weapon of mass destruction can't be this cute. Very true. She is the printer wife. They're also smart enough to keep themselves alive. Even if they're not smart enough to create a paradise. And somewhere between those two extremes, they will stumble and pick themselves up again and again. No! Damn it, asbestos. They and we will find the way. Life, finds a way. This is what we call baseless confidence. I'm just quoting Sensei. I'm still working on understanding what they meant, to be frank. Oh, please, you're just dodging your responsibility. Responsibility mention? Right, I'm here to be responsible. Children can make mistakes. An adult should bear the burden. If Soph were here, she'd say you're a chump. You're spoiling your students. Find your own way? What is this, Guilty Gear? My point was clear. I advise you to stop trying to dole out unsolicited advice. Like how you shouldn't pull on a seedling just because it's growing slowly. Yeah, we are spoiling them. After all, leggy plants will wither from their roots. I don't understand. Are we gonna strike back? Go excited, get him out of your way! And try studying. Open a book once in a while. Leave me alone. I'm not a student. Sensei, can't you get these girls enrolled somewhere? I agree. Let's enroll them in the School of Correction. We don't care if along the way's a little sacrifice. Strike back, go inside and get him out of your way. Find your own way. You know, see, the problem here is that mankind cannot what was that again? Mankind cannot control society. Something like that. Read, Clanker, read. So instead of instead of something, they blamed the beasts. I forgot how the whole thing. Oh, mankind knew that they cannot change society. Sensei, can't you get these girls enrolled somewhere? I have transfer papers if you want them. No, I refuse. Shoo, get out of here. You're the one who invaded our call. You brat. Very well. Hod, they're ready to see you now. Oh god. So instead of reflecting on themselves, that's how it goes. They blame the beast. Yeah, we will adopt Ein. Ein is too precious of a bean. Yeah, we're putting Ore on perpetual correction. You'll regret declining my offer. Hod, glory whole splendor. I mean, glory through splendor. God, fuck. I need some water. 1 second. I need some water. Nothing! Nothing! No! You misheard it! No! You misheard it! You misheard it! You misheard it, chat! No! You're the ones who are dirty for mishearing it! Bro, trying to be slick. No! We did it somehow. Is something bothering you? I wouldn't say bothered. No. Generational Freudian slip. Right now, I don't have room to be bothered by anything other than our own safety. But still, you know, Sensei. Huh? Why are we all so eager to fight each other? Conflicts arise when compromise fails. This is very true. This is just kind of the reality of the world. There are just some people who are not willing to compromise or to discuss things, so fighting just ends up happening. You know? Words cannot always solve a dispute because there are some people, Jesus, there are some people who just refuse to listen to words. You know? Especially nowadays when people say that words equal violence. That just kind of like dilutes and diminishes what violence really is in order to give them an excuse to inflict actual violence, you know? Very based, yeah. Hello, AS, how you doing? Everyone has principles they can't compromise, I know that. But I feel like this is a case where neither side truly knows what their principles even are. I wonder if people will ever be able to compromise. Could they ever reconcile? Oh man. Ain't that the question? This gets more and more relevant as the days go on. We just become more and more divided because people just can't get to an understanding because some people refuse to understand the others, you know? It's like what they say about a pigeon, you know? It's like what they say about a pigeon. A lot of times there's no use trying to play chess with a pigeon. They'll just keep knocking everything down and shitting all over the board, then they'll strut around thinking that they've won. That's why I just call them pigeons now, guys. Whenever I see some kind of idiot like basically exhibiting pigeon behavior, I just call them pigeons. It makes it much easier to understand their mindset. I'd like to believe so. Like to. So even you aren't sure. You could say that, but even so. Kether time! Giant enemy spider. Giant enemy spider. Doo-doo. We have entered Kether's area of influence. I still do not understand what this means, but it is said that the Sephiroth's symbolic number is 1. Don't wrestle with the pig. You'll both get dirty, but the pig will enjoy it. Yeah. That same as well. Meanwhile, JP introducing giant enemy crab. So true. I actually wanted to make an edit of that boss fight where it has the Metal Gear Rising what do you call it? Metal Gear Excelsis music. The unenlightened masses, they cannot make the call. Give us free will forever. The voices won't be heard at all. God, Metal Gear Rising has such a peak soundtrack, man. I still have all of the songs from Metal Gear Rising on my playlist. I still listen to them. Yeah, collective consciousness. It's such a good song. It kind of sounds like something that Muse would sing, you know? Like, it sounds like a song that Muse would make. Collective consciousness. Live in ignorance and purchase your happiness. Sure has the Dynamax Halo. We have Giant Connie. Now guess what we need next? What do we need next, Hyper? Terastallization? I don't know. Ah, that's amazing, Toki. I did not know that. Sweet Aris, I obtained this information from reading the Prophet's reference material. Oh, Giant Connie. Of course, Hyper. Of course you would like that. Mr. Gigantous Fetish. Corrective consciousness, yeah. I like the Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas version of that one. Yeah, it works really well. I also like the Red Sun version where it's like it's mixed with that one song that goes like you know, like a Red Sun remix of that. It's so fun. Some people will die on a hill and spout nothing burgers about video games and anime, whatever, hoping to make themselves look good to the general public. It's tiresome. Yeah, it's honestly so exhausting, Milty. I love Mecha Aris. I can't wait to pull for her. As an Aris fan, this arc has me feasting like a king. Yeah, I'm actually really happy for people who love these Millennium students the most, like have them as their #1, because they are fucking eating right now. You're so meticulous, Toki. I think that alone is amazing. Thank you, Aris. Approach and I will distribute appreciative head pats. Fear not, my safeties are activated. This is a line of all time. Hold on, I need to screenshot this. This is a line of all time. I'll post it on my server. It's so good. It's such a good line. It's such a good line. I will distribute appreciative head pats. Offer. Anyways, I just had to tell Mamalodium that if Belle is calling you, it's probably just for an offer. Hey, we have a new offer where your family can be in on the plan, and you can buy more shit from us. You get those calls all the time. Sure. Aw, she's giving her head pats. Thinking about it, it is the first prophet. Even though we met Kether much later. Sensei, do you remember? When we first met Kether in the ruined submerged district. We played tag. Yes, unfortunately we were it. And it was one of the rare moments when you were in the field. Oh yeah, we were carrying Himari on our back, wasn't it? I don't know, Az. Trying to conflate them with fictional characters is disingenuous at best, because I guarantee you don't extend this to something like Lord of the Flies having children murder another child, unless you want to be consistent and say anyone who enjoys what's considered a classic novel is a real child murderer or secretly wants to murder real children. You have no ground to stand on. And that's kind of what I said as well, when it comes to, oh, are we gonna accuse people who like the Saw movies or something, or play some things like Manhunt as people who are actual murderers and psychopaths? Like, are we gonna start going back to the fucking satanic panic of back then and the whole video games are violence shit that happened back then? Because remember how they were like, oh, this person was playing Call of Duty and or GTA, and that's why they're committing real crimes, you know? Or even the Rob Zombie film trilogy. So true, so true. Exactly. It's just a bunch of Puritans trying to fucking do their Puritan shit, you know? Like, it's the same as always. These people, okay, Guys, these people are basically the equivalent of the Jehovah's Witnesses of the internet. Or no, not the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Westboro Baptist Church of the internet. You know how the Westboro Baptist Church, they stand outside conventions going like, anime will send you to hell, or like, anime is Satan's work, or something like that. They're basically the equivalent of that. You know who else I'd compare them to? Like all these tourists, fucking Johnny Somali. They go into cultures, disrespect it, and then go, well, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing, guys. What? You're gonna fucking try to criticize me for blah 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 blah? And they all do it for online clout. They're the nuisance streamers of culture, you know? They're cultural nuisance streamers. Yeah. That's where all the busty succubi are. That's crazy. So these people don't care about the stance one way or another. They just want... Wait. To look morally correct. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They just want updates. Does Phoenix Wright make me want to be a lawyer? Does trauma center under the knife make me a surgeon? Gotta love the psychiatrist's supposed studies of the following. If someone watches and enjoys, yeah, they're shit disturbers, man. Yeah, and it's really funny because the guy who married Hatsune Miku, right? By the way, he follows me on Twitter now. The guy who married Hatsune Miku can tell fiction from reality better than aunties. Let that sink in. Let that sink in, chat. The guy who married Hatsune Miku can tell reality from fiction better than aunties. Yeah, truly a goated individual. Man. Anyways, but yeah, we were carrying Himari on our back while we were fighting Kether, I think. It was kind of funny. I heard the story as well. I was told that Himari's eyes sparkled with excitement. She was so eager to see Decagrammaton in person. I wonder if that's why Rio installed vending machines inside the ship. It's to mock Decagrammaton because Decagrammaton's a vending machine. Or maybe she's just autistic. I read that the CNC represents space 0, the infinite field 0, 1, 2, 0, 3, the 3 physical dimensions of space, 4, time. Oh, that's an interesting theory, Mike Honey. These people used to be annoying parents / talking heads, now they are gaming journalists. Oh god. A lot of times I wish that Anita Sarkeesian didn't fucking blow up as much as she did, but like, because Anita Sarkeesian started doing all this shit, it kind of made it so that gamers kind of started to appreciate a lot better like the hobby that they had and how it's being ruined by a lot of people who are basically parasites to the culture. You know? Anyways, before I get too political, one of the nuns at the cathedral admitted that she plays Blue Archive and her favorite students are Hanako and Koharu. Oh, what the hell? Yo, that's so based. That's so based, Milty. Yeah, I think I heard something like that too. Who's spreading such malicious slander? It was Rio, wasn't it? It was Amy. Sasuga's Amy. Sasuga Amy. I love Amy. I see. Seriously, Amy, you must practice seeing things more objectively. CNC. Oh yeah, Toki, yeah. You know what? That theory might have... Oh, I'm actually more interested in that theory now, Mike Honey. You're right. CNC number 4 is literally Toki. That's awesome. Man. That's not true. You acted that way, President. Exactly, taters. Man, game journalists should have already fucking lost all of their credibility by now. Like, game journalists are a joke. No one trusts them anymore. Like, game journalist is like it's like a brand of shame now. Back then, you know, you would kind of trust game journalists because back then, online wasn't as big of a space, so like you can't read what others think about games. So of course you might turn to a game journalist to be like, okay, should I buy this game or not? Because a game is an investment after all. But now, like, ever since the whole Cuphead shit, what was that guy's name again? The guy who couldn't even clear the tutorial for Cuphead? Yeah, I think after that, like, it's just a steady decline for the reputation of game journalists, and that's a good thing. Yeah, Jake Takahashi. By the way, Jake Takahashi also said that Mixtape was a masterpiece, so, you know, do with that what you will. Yeah, I miss Total Biscuit, honestly. Total Biscuit was pretty good. Exactly. They just chat GPT shit nowadays. Oh, Dean Takahashi, not Jake Takahashi. Okay. Yeah, Dean Takahashi, yeah. Dean Takahashi also said that Mixtape was a masterpiece of a game. Let that sink in, guys. Let that sink in. I see. Oh, Himani, I also feel that way on the first night of game releases. Is that so? Anyway, I was definitely not excited or thrilled or uncomposed. But as someone who enjoys a good phenomenon, I feel I should witness the Decagrammaton with my own eyes. Yeah, you made us carry you! Yeah, Ryosuke Takahashi is much more badass. Remember, chat, you can't say you think Bayonetta is hot, but you can thirst over Leon S. Kennedy and it's all cool. See, there's a one-to-one to that when it comes to anime as well, taters. Like, look at Free. Do you guys remember when Free came out? Like how all of the girls reacted to Free? How they're all thirsting about the boys like taking off their shirts, seeing their abs and their back muscles and whatnot? Now, look at what those girls said to us when we said that we loved Keijo. You know? When we said we liked Keijo, they called us perverts. Why don't they look in a mirror? Yeah, Love in Deep Space is the best example of it. Ultimately, as one thing ended, another possibility began. And that is how we ended up here. It pains me that I failed to anticipate and prepare for such an outcome. President Himani, did you acquire prophetic powers without my knowledge? Surely not. Of course, one of the reasons why I study the occult is to investigate precognition. Is that why she's also really interested in horoscopes? Because her... Remember in her momos, she just like sent us on a fucking crazy wild goose chase just because of some horoscopes? But I haven't uncovered a definite answer regarding that field yet. If that is so, then why are you trying to take responsibility for a result you couldn't feasibly anticipate? They either say Freerin is overrated or they try to sympathize with demons. Yeah, and that should tell you everything you need to know about them, Milty. That Freerin quote will forever be that Freerin quote, it will always be evergreen, you know? That Freerin quote is evergreen. Demons just use words to manipulate. Nicely said, Toki. Good one, Toki. I'm glad that everything is sorted and all, but... Do we have to drop? Yes, that's the most logical choice. Also the coolest, Yuzu. You always gotta consider rule of cool, Yuzu. Yuzu take it off, that's crazy ass. Labs player sending the Chinese government after Snowfield containment zone was too far. Yeah, honestly. A bunch of them are hypocrites. People who are like, my gooning is more, is holier than your gooning kind of people, you know? When people support the face-eating leopards and a face-eating leopards gets them, how could that happen? Yes, surprise Pikachu face, for real. Indeed, it is the basic strategy. I know, taters, trust me. Trust me, taters, a lot of us feel the same way, especially me. I've been crashing out a lot more on on Twitter about on these people. Not really crashing out, but more like being extremely exhausted by their behavior, you know? Trust me. Trust me, taters, that sentiment is a lot more common than you might think. You know, you're amongst friends here. Kether's crossfire is too strong for us to attempt a ground approach after all. We're already familiar with the drop system. Your safety is not in jeopardy. After all, this isn't even your first descent operation, is it? Yeah, exactly. Everyone else needs to have the same opinion. They just want a hive mind. They just want a hive mind, as. They just want an echo chamber. They can't live without their echo chamber, and that's why, like, all of this stuff like safe spaces and all of that have groomed them into thinking that unless people think the same way as you do, unless people have the hive mind, that's why purity testing is so common on their side, you know? Because unless you follow in lockstep completely with the hive mind, you will be considered excommunicado. I mean, look at what happened to, okay, I'm not gonna get too political now. But you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about without me saying it, I bet. It's not like a theme park ride, it's scary. Well, just think about it as a theme park ride. That's a very good solution to it. Just be like, woo! Just shout woo at the top of your lungs, Yuzu, and you'll be fine. That's how I got over my fear of roller coasters and water slides. It's rare to see you talk so spiritedly. This must indicate that you are genuinely scared, Yuzu. Everything within the state, nothing outside the state, nothing against the state. Mr. Benefactor must be me. Exactly, no, Sor. But weren't the drop pods designed with the game development department's input? But not for me! I was never supposed to ride one. Well, you design it, you get to ride it, you know? You get at least one ride in the thing that you've designed, Yuzu. Everyone, it's time to descend. Get in the pod, Yuzu! Get in the mech, Shinji! Get in the pod, Yuzu! It's probably because of Pragmata. I was waiting for that game for years, and some people just need to have a fit over Diana. It's also so weird that when they saw Diana, the first thing they fucking felt was, oh my god, why is this child being sexualized? Why is her feet exposed? And I'm like, what an odd thing to say. I swear, most of them are just projecting. Like, most of them are actual fucking PDFs. That's why whenever they see anyone who looks like a kid, they're instantly like it's sexualized. See the guy who said that Lloyd lifting Anya up because he was proud of her for passing the test is secretly pedophilic because Anya was blushing. Look at that dumbass. Yuzu, are you alright? No, we don't have to. Descent team to the drop pods. Repeating. Descent team to the drop pods. Get in the mech, Shinji! You can't tell me what to do, mother. I'm getting inside of another man. Shinji, what the fuck? Drop pods ready to deploy. Get in the pod, Yuzu! Not for your head, by the way! Not for your head, by the way! Oh my god, I love this! Get in the mech, Shinji! Let us proceed. Yeah, I think it's an Eva reference. Leave the front line to me. President Himani Momoi, please provide backup. Exercise appropriate judgment. Look at Yuzu, she's so scared. She's so scared. Dropping. Oh, look at Momoi. Okay, so I just have to push this lever, right? Or is it more of a pull? Sis, I'm begging you, please take this seriously. Being super serious right now. Yeah, the memes have kind of transcended its fan base, you know. No matter how many times I hear it, that's a truly terrifying scream. Ah! Alright guys, so there's gonna be a break coming up soon. So I'll leave the ads on for 3 minutes. And we'll be back right after, okay? I'll just read what Tater said. It's crazy. I'm a big fan of Blue Archive, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid based, Lucky Star based, and the like. And I don't even see Diana as anything other than cute robo-girl like Aris. Exactly! Like, holy fuck, she's so daughter. My god. Yuzu doesn't want to use it, but then proceeds to win on the leaderboard. Where did Parrot come from? I hung around Parrot enough to, like, to be able to replicate some of his mannerisms, you know? Man, I miss playing League of Legends with that guy. It sucks that he's, like, so busy now. Yeah, I want to play League of Legends with Rima and the gang, but I know a bunch of them have moved on and like started playing like TFT. Anyways, I'll BRB guys. League community night, Pog? I mean, if you guys want to. Funny enough, I do play a lot of Mayhem. And honestly, understandable, Lock and Dots. Vanguard is kind of sussy. So I understand your apprehension to installing League of Legends. Block and dots. As great of an anti-cheat Vanguard is, like, how intrusive it is on your system is like really sussy. Thanks for the hydrate, as junglers age prematurely and that tops have a strangely large numbers of outed PDFs. I think that's more the meme for Jax players. And also, AD carries have main character syndrome. AD carries have main character syndrome. Supports are basically babysitters. As someone who has played every single role throughout my more than 10 years of playing League of Legends, yeah, I understand the fucking stereotypes of every role. Mid lanes are the most likely to rage quit if their if their lane is far enough behind at level 6, you know. Anyways, let's keep going. I think we're at Kether Part 2. MOBAs and boomer shoot. I mean, FPSs and boomer shooters. I mean, fair enough. I used to play Counter-Strike Source. Kettle Part 2. Kether's silence is verified. The machine's inactive. I think so, Draki. I think so. We're gonna do the Chokma final battle, so we actually get to do the battle live. You know. You were great, Yuzu. Thank you for your kind words, but... Okay, over here, please. Yes, I see. Mari can take it from here. Understood. I'll send support to the provided coordinates. Please stay clear of the area. The drop don't stop! Exactly, choke my balls! Sis, please get serious. Sis. Oh, Valorant. I played Valorant for a bit, mostly because my friends played it. I sucked at it because I'm not good at FPSs. Upon further assessment, gravity is such a swift yet barbaric way to rendezvous. Hold on, let me just message Krim. I forgot to thank Krim for the penny. Krim. Thanks for the penny, Krim. Sorry, forgot to thank you on stream. Anyways, you're telling me. Good night, my Connie. Kay's gonna choke my nuts. This area's takeover is nearly complete. Can you retrieve the core, Kay? Yes, that won't be difficult. The problem is that in the meantime, we need to secure the area in case more forces show up. Rest assured, Sensei, this is my specialty. Chat, one last thought. People talk a lot about mental health and such, but I noticed one of the best things for mental well-being was permalogging out of my Twitter, Facebook, Insta, etc. Yeah. Like, I actually saw this one YouTube short and it was really fucking good. Where it's like how to deal with being with people like talking shit to you and being canceled or like trying to cancel you. Just put down the phone and suddenly everything disappears. Everything is okay. The noise stops. You know? You can't see the words anymore. It works. You talk as if everything's your specialty. I mean, she is the perfect maid after all. The voices! Aye! Digital detox, yeah, exactly. Indeed, to be a perfect maid and agent, I must strive for no less. I think Imani is a bad influence on her. Now it is my turn to protect Kay. I shall do my best. I suppose that's how we'll do it. Thank you, Aris. I'm counting on you. I'm basically non-existent on social media. All I have is a private Twitter that I use to keep track of some game and sports news. Fair enough, Az. Yes, leave everything to me. Come to think of it, I heard that Kether's research district was completely shut down in the wake of the dam's collapse. Damn! Yes, at the same time, all we knew was that Decagrammaton's true form was an AI in a vending machine. Somehow it was reborn as a super AI after experiencing auditory hallucinations. Thank you for the context, Amy. It's nothing. I remember you referring to Decagrammaton as a megalomaniacal being. And it was. I failed to see the problem here. Your phrasing indicated that you felt Decagrammaton had a personality. You seemed to find it human-like. You're often very careful with your word choices. Well, if I didn't acknowledge it has a kind of personality, implying a humanness, it would be quite the statement against at least two of our current companions. True! Very true. So what I'm trying to say is that, Amy, it would be best if we tried to avoid the reductive nature of overclassification. Huh? I see. You're proposing flexible classification criteria based on practicality. Noted. Of all people, you should not be making that conclusion. I shouldn't? We love our autistic wife, Rio. Plot twist, Decagrammaton was a Pokemon TCG vending machine and encountered so many scalpers it decided to purge the world of humanity. Honestly, if anything would produce Decagrammaton, it would be that. Wait, wasn't there a vending machine that kind of like broke into the news of like having some sort of fucking god complex or something like that? Like, didn't that happen in the news before? Because I remember people making so many Decagrammaton memes before because of it. You know? Same, Locke, same. To be fair, I'm also just slowly but surely cutting off a vast majority of the social media stuff, but it definitely doesn't feel the same compared to 10 to 15 years ago. Very true, Nosor, very true. And I will always stand by my opinion that Tumblr breaking containment was what changed everything. If I could go back in time and erase and like reset one thing in particular, I would prevent Tumblr from shutting down. If Tumblr never like started shutting down, I feel like we wouldn't have like 90% of the problems we have nowadays. That's enough. I retrieved the core. I'll share the info on the Tree of Life's display in the transport ship, so you can personally examine the data. They put ChatGPT into a vending machine and basically went Deca because that's what a chatbot would predict as how an AI in a vending machine would go. People are too fast to go see. This proves it's sentient. It's still really funny though. It's still really funny that it basically turned into Decagrammaton. Confirmed on our end as well. Good work, everyone. Kay has shot up 10 levels. Let us keep the momentum and progress rolling. Right, Aris. Thank you. And I have a request for you, Sensei. Oh? Oh, just say so and I'll see what I can do, Kay. What? Lower your voice. Later when you see Imani, please give her my thanks. Aww! Aw, Kate-chan is such a good girl! Don't worry! I'll make sure to let her know! Did I not just ask you to keep it down? Are you capable of retaining information for more than 2 seconds? Doesn't want to make a scene of it, Sensei. You fool! Okay, Sensei, why are you screaming? Vending machine, what is my purpose? Rick, to get bombarded by the scalpers. Vending machine, oh my god. That's a big true thing. Tumblr was a space mostly for teens, and after it was gone, they went to Twitter, and now teens, adults with the brains of teens and adults all have to share the same space. Yeah, honestly, and it's also because like the people of Tumblr are so loud, you know, and one of the things that politicians are really good at doing is weaponizing grievance in order to enforce more ways to control society, you know? So come on, oh god. Yeah. So what happened was that because Tumblr is comprised of so many people who just live to find grievance in everything, they basically normalized what Tumblr is, and now we live in a Tumblr society, you know? And now politicians are using it in order to instate more control and less freedom on everyone. And you see how Twitter people react to more government control and censorship. Yeah, you know, censor anything that's offensive to you specifically, kind of thing. Clotho, how are you today? Hi, chat. Hello, Brandy. How are you doing it? Yeah, exactly. They go, oh, won't someone think of the children? And well, the laws that they pass never protect children at all. Tumblr was a naturally formed asylum, and the residents were released into the wild. This is why you don't royally fuck such an ecosystem by banning the porn. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I feel like Tumblr should have never broken containment. It's nothing. Nothing happened, right, Sensei? Look, Aris, about Kay. She wants to... Shut it! Cheeseball, the merciful arbiter. I'm bored. Not this again. You know, we might end up in some crisis soon. You should enjoy the boredom. I almost read that as... You should enjoy the bedroom. Oh my god, why am I so full of fucking Freudian slips today? Yeah, as I feel the same way, honestly. I feel the same way about like YouTube back then. Because now everything is just so fucking formulaic and like appealing to the algorithm that like... There's so much fucking slop nowadays. Like, everyone just wants to appeal to the clickbait algorithm because that's the way you grow. And it really sucks. Hey! Thanks for the pennies, Krim! Yeah, when the dinosaurs breached Jurassic Park? Exactly. Exactly, Hyper, exactly. The best thing about Blue Sky is one, you can turn off all the trending stuff and two, it's slowly becoming another containment zone. Please never shut down Blue Sky, please! Live, Blue Sky, live! Live! You're the only containment zone keeping these guys from coming back to Twitter. Yes, Twitter, make them hate you more. Yes, Blue Sky, become more of an echo chamber. I love it! Stinky? No, you're stinky, Krim. You're stinky. But you know, we appreciate I appreciate your stinky, Krim. The little highlight compilation every YouTuber puts at the beginning of videos these days. I know they do it for the algorithm because attention spans are so cooked, but I'm here for the video, not to see all the best moments in the first 5 seconds. I can see where you're coming from, because I do see that a lot. But again, yeah, it is the fault of like the new generation being raised to have like the attention span of a fucking baked potato. Unless you jingle keys in their face, they can't really fucking appreciate anything anymore. Exactly. Pandering to the attention span is part of the problem. That's why so many anime now are like, oh my god, the aura, the fights, the fucking Sakuga, that's all that matters. Like, people can't fucking appreciate beautiful slow burn shows anymore. It's kind of depressing. Like, they watch everything at 2 times speed nowadays and can't appreciate the pacing. They want to look for guides where like they can only see the quote unquote cool stuff, because anything that's considered atmospheric or just like world building or pacing is considered too boring nowadays. Like, I hate it. Exactly, Nosor, exactly. The fights, guys, the fights, the aura, bro. That's kind of why I think that's kind of why I think power scalers are also really fucking cringe, you know, because they're like they watch a show going into it and saying, oh, can this guy fucking beat Gojo mid-diff? Is this guy fucking city level or like island level? You know, like, yeah, it's just appreciate the show. I mean, not even that milty. Like they even invent new apps that go 3 times speed. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not saying that shonen is just bad. I'm just saying that a lot of times, it's not everyone, but most of the time when it does, the same people who cannot appreciate anime anymore without jingling keys all over their face are usually shonen fans. See the anime awards almost all being solo leveling. I feel like solo leveling is one of the most overrated anime of like the recent times. I like when it's a perfect loop if it's a YouTube short, but yeah, I hate when they just show the climax. I want to ejaculate naturally. I bet you do, Krim. I bet you do. God, I love your analogies, Krim. Never change. Yeah, I know we do some power scaling in BEA from time to time as well, but not like obnoxiously. We still learn to appreciate the story and like the fucking world building of BA. We don't just like put a character's quality down to fucking, can this guy beat Mika or can this guy beat Hina? You know? Yeah, exactly. Sister leveling. Exactly, the only good solo leveling is Shuro. Yeah, Shuro leveling is fucking peak. Anyway, sorry I ranted so much, guys. Sorry I ranted so much. I ranted for like fucking almost 10 minutes. I'm so sorry, guys. But they all laughed. Even Sensei. It's just us on this boring ship. Ranter nerd. I am a ranter nerd, Krim. I'm rantarded, Krim. I'm rantarded. We're not here for a vacation, you know. In a way, we're in enemy territory. BA is not a great story because Hina beats everyone to do shit. It's a great story because it shows that even strong characters like her and Hina can suffer and need someone to lift them up from time to time. That's also another thing, right? Like, for some reason, nowadays, you said it, not me. Yeah, I accept it, Krim. But like, what do you call it? For some reason, nowadays, people are so afraid to give female characters flaws. You know? Like all of the modern audience shit. Like, they're so afraid to give female characters flaws that they just become like these fucking Terminator robots that aren't really interesting. Right, the one out there is Cassid? Yes, this is Cassid's territory. I wonder what they're like. It's not like some old friend from school. You don't need to get to know them. I think Cassid's some sort of factory. Medalist? Oh yeah, I've heard so many good things about Medalist. I mean, not just characters in general, Draki. Like, a lot of modern shit has like males as like bumbling idiots. Like, males can't be badass anymore. You know? And if they are badass, they can't be as or more badass than the female character. Females need to be physically flawed but internally perfect. Vomits. A factory in the Millennium Ruins. Wow, that takes me back. I remember we went to the ruins to look for the G-Bible. Instead, we fell. And we found artists. And that's how I met your mother. Da 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 da. It was an AI factory, right? I think it was called Division? Exactly, Hyper, exactly. God forbid people become good dads. Oh my god, Milty. Male characters are super polarized these days. They're either completely dense, trying to rub two brain cells together, or power fantasy self-inserts, breaking reality and collecting harems with no resistance. And the kind of funny thing is, I would rather the power fantasy protagonist than anything, because at least that can be kind of like entertaining in like a fucking sloppy sort of way, you know. It's like junk food, you know. It's like junk food. Junk food is horrible for you, but hey, it's at least like enjoyable than the other alternative, which is basically tofu. Just plain boiled tofu with no seasoning. Yeah. Exactly, taters. Exactly. Sloppy. Whatever it was called, it kept making these big-headed squids, jellyfish. Yeah, we had Mecha Squidward before GTA 6. That's understandable though, as it's not for everyone. I just want the realistic middle ground. People are flawed and can still be good, or appear perfect and be flawed on the inside. Yeah, I understand that for sure, Draki. Okay, what's part of it too? Wait, now that I think about it, it seems like we have a lot of personal history with Kessid. And we're cooped up here working on standby. No fair! Do you really want to go down there and kick some ass, Momoy? Because we could definitely use some you know, some ass kicking. Flat on the inside, flat on the outside. Hell yeah. Too bad. They said Kessid is literally a factory and it manufactures hordes of troops in real time. So we need to use all of our personnel and resources to stop it. Well, I find it a little personal that they're not using the personnel they have right here. Nice. Good wordplay, Momoy. Good wordplay. You're the one who drew the straws and picked us to stay behind. I can't believe you'd bring up something so painful. So it was kind of your fault, Momoy. Still, we should appreciate that we get a small break. Though I know we're not here to have fun. Yeah, the Momoy faces in this volume are so good. About us, the two of us. Yes. We've really been through so much together, haven't we? Ruins, space, and now the Steel Continent. Yeah, now that I think about it, for a bunch of gamers, they've fucking been through a lot. Man, sorry. Fucking allergies. Oh, GDD doing anything but make games. So true. Yuka's still waiting on their next game. You'll say they want realistic, complex, flawed characters, but given ReZero and Mushoku Tensei, that doesn't seem quite true. I mean, it kind of depends, right? Like, you don't go into a genre where, like, for example, you don't go into a power fantasy genre expecting someone completely flawed and then go surprised Pikachu face when, oh my god, it's a power fantasy protagonist. Like, everyone sees him as a solution for everything and he blah 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 blah. Or you don't go to, like, for example, you don't go to Madoka Magica fucking seeking pre-cure levels of, like, Magical Girl and you're like, oh my god, someone's head gets chomped off in episode 3. I'm so surprised, you know. Like, that's why I really like Japanese media in general, because they separate things into, like, demographics, you know. You know how we have, like, different genres? They have genres when it comes to, like, story, and also genres when it comes to demographic. What do you mean Nonon Biori isn't about Vegeta getting roided out? So true. Yeah, Kamikatsu is great. I love Kamikatsu. It's it's such fucking they know they're low budget and they know that, like, they're producing, like, a low quality anime, but, like, they have so much fun with it. Bonjour, Clotho. Bonjour, man. The tractor scene fucking kills me every time. Yeah, we just wanted to make games. How'd we get so off track? It's not waste me, Dunny. All these adventures make for great inspiration. That's what you said when we were thrown into the stratosphere. We haven't exactly used that, have we? Just make Galaga, I don't know. What's that? Some kind of everything is okay alarm? Everything is red right now, Momoy! What do you think? Momoy, look at the screen. Oh, this is bad. Oh god. Huh? Aren't those laborers? And... freaking ass. And they're headed right for us. Transport ship, do you copy? We're sorry, but we lost track of some laborers and a few troops. They're heading your way. Ship's defense system is suboptimal, but you two will have to make do. There you go. Now your wish is fulfilled, Momoy. Go kick some ass. We'll hold them off, Himari. Don't worry. There we go. At least she's determined to kick ass. Sis? Can't just huddle in here and do nothing. These suits are so well armored. We'll have to step up and do something. Sensei and Aris are working hard, so we can't laze about. You two have done plenty for us. Staying on the ship is an important role, too. It's not important right now. Yeah, I think I get it. Don't worry, Himani. We'll figure something out. Let's go! Go, Momoy, do a crime. Yo, yeah, I love Toku for that reason, Hyper. Toku's so good. Hey, I like how they're using more of these, like, oh, they have, like, fucking tanuki tails. That's so cute. Oh my god, I didn't realize their suits had tanuki tails. Oh my god. That's so freaking cute. I do like that anime always tries to appeal to their audience. 86 is made for fans of those stories, and Girls Last Tour are made for fans of those stories. Oh yeah, I know, Hyper. Just, you know, I haven't noticed them until now. Yeah. Again, taters. That's what I like about Japanese media, is that they know demographics, and that's why they also not only separate genre from, like, the kind of story that they are, but also the kind of demographic that they appeal to, you know? It's kind of a genius way of doing things, I'm gonna say. Upgraded from Kot to Tanun. What should we do? Should I retreat to help Midori and Momoy? That's an option, but it would be more prudent to do so after we secure this area. Agreed. We traveled a long way to get here. It would be unwise to leave without finishing the mission. They had to upgrade the tails to help from the shock of making them bald. Yeah, they do kind of look uncanny without the ears. Retreating now will risk our information's integrity. I believe we should trust Momoy and Midori. Yes, I would spare some of us if we were facing anyone but Kessid. But with this many troops, we're fighting a war of attrition. Nevertheless, I suggest Himari and Aris prefer for an immediate rescue if necessary. Why yes? Because you two are the fastest. Reasonable and fair. I agree. Let's defeat Kessid as fast as we can, and return to Momoy and Midori. Yes, in that case, Sensei, give us your orders. And then we beat the cheese ball. Do a flip. God, I love Himari's new tactical wheelchair. Oh, there's too many. They just keep coming. Midori, can you throw me some ammo? I'm almost out. Here, this is the last mag. Last mag, make it count. Wait, guys, is this a reference? Hey, wait, guys, is this a reference? Last mag, make it count. There's so many references, man. Oh yeah, the Sonic legs. What about you? I have a half magazine left. Even if I nail every shot, we're still outnumbered. I need more bullet. Also, just curious of your opinion with this plot, though, but if a series like Gachiakuta is something I'd like to support the physical manga volumes for, but the US publisher has a very Western take on anime and manga, what would say is the right call on that? Yeah, I was gonna say, buy the Japanese version. You know? Like, yeah, you might not be able to understand what it is, but if you want to directly support the artist, try to see if you can buy the Japanese version. because that way you're not funding the localizers who kind of like end up ruining some things, you know. Let's just try to buy time. Oh, Hikario! If even overseas people are buying the JP instead of their own language, that tells the company something's wrong. That's actually a really good point. Addis! They're like, Addis! You actually came for us. Are you well, my friends? Have I arrived too late? No, you got here just in time. How's the ride, Sensei? My wheelchair maneuvers aren't half bad, right? Imani, isn't that a motorcycle? It's a wheelchair. Yes! Yes! As a ReZero web novel reader, I often wonder what an average shonen fan would do if they had to read arc 5 or 6 like I did back when I was waiting for the anime to get new seasons. I don't think a lot of like modern shonen fans really have the patience to even just like read something, you know? Considering that they watch things at 2 times speed, you really expect them to go through a manga? It's a wheelchair, guys. It has a seat and it has wheels, kinda. It's a wheelchair. Okay, fine. Sensei, are you okay? You look a little... Man, I mean, don't even get them started on reading light novels, no sir, because like light novels only have shiny pictures from time to time, like only at the most pivotal moments. Like they won't have pretty pictures to stare at. It's all just words, you know. Pace is so important to delivery. Sometimes things are slower because they're intended to be for emotional impact. Exactly as. Pauses are there in order to make scenes hit harder, you know? How am I supposed to see the aura of their... Man, that sentence makes me want to vomit. Sensei, are you okay? You look a little... I'm alive. I'll pack your motion sickness pills next time. Honestly, one of the main reasons I quit Twitter was because I couldn't stand the nonsense people would say about Felix Argyle. I wonder how many fans would even know that's his full name. As the years go on, I've used manga to find the web novel, light novel version to read. Yeah. That's why I sometimes hate YouTube clippers with a passion as well, cutting out the really important pauses. To be fair, while I haven't read much of light novels, I still go and buy the spin-off light novel book for 100 Girlfriends. Dude, the light novel for Overlord kept me sane during my hospital stay. God, I spent so much time reading the light novel for Overlord and I was thoroughly entertained by it. I saw all of the scenes that were cut out in the anime and I was like, yeah, I can see why these got cut out. They can't show this. But man, the old Overlord light novel was so good. What's more exciting to watch between a race on a winding track that requires the cars to slow down to not overshoot or... Very true, Hyper! Huh? What? This can't be. Really? How is Elder Sister doing, Ein? Elder Sister, so. If we're just talking about her physical condition, she should be able to move right away. Or stop scaring her. All they've done is breach our first line of defense. I know, Soph, but we must prepare for any scenario. Reality is nothing like a program, I'll have you know. What should we do? For starters, we should focus on reinforcing our second line of defense. And then... okay. It's worth a try. I'll never forgive the Avatar live action for cutting out the Roku Fire Temple scene and giving it to Kyoshi. Such an iconic scene taken away to shield their new golden child. Oh, man. I feel sorry for, I honestly feel sorry for Avatar The Last Airbender fans. I feel really sorry for them. Remember the M. Night Shyamalan live action movie? We should have learned from that moment never to give Hollywood our beloved franchises. M. Night Shyamalan ding dong. M. Night Shyamalan is like, in my opinion, is like one of those directors where like he did this thing of the twist like really well for like his first few things, and then like he just got so obsessed with how well he did the twist that like it's kind of like the ripped pants episode of SpongeBob, you know? Like, you guys remember the ripped pants episode of SpongeBob? M. Night Shyamalan would do well to like learn a lesson from that. Oh yeah, the fucking earthbender scene where they're surrounded by earth and they did this whole and then there's like a fucking tiny fucking pebble, like a tennis ball sized pebble that they launch into one guy. Jesus Christ. Oh god, Dragon Ball Evolution. TBE. Catching aim. God. Exactly, Hyper. You have successfully breached the first line of defense. Peace. Did you see that, Sensei? Distribute encouraging praise. You did so well, Toki. Oh my god. Good work, everyone. I'd like to say we should press forward and hit the second defensive line, but I believe we should prepare and regroup. Why? I still have plenty of energy. M. Night is funny to me because like every third of his movies is genuinely kind of good, but then his worst ones are just fucking absolute garbage tier. Bro, Lady in the Water is so hilariously bad. Would have been quicker to just pick up the rock and throw it. Exactly, Az, exactly. They didn't have to do the whole and then like fucking Himari has a point. While the situation is dire, we must be cautious. Wait, I'm getting a call? Brats! For starters, congratulations. You got us. You're so impressive. Cost nothing but trouble. All our poor profits. This is your final warning. Turn back now. We're not responsible for what waits ahead. She's right. Please go home. We don't want to hurt anyone. We don't want to see you get hurt either. Aw, Ein is so sweet. I kind of want to adopt Ein. Guys, what do you think? Are we adopting Ein? Oh, this is rich. Do you three lack a basic understanding of the situation? What do you think has the upper hand here? Not you. I seem to remember you losing to our dear sister. She wasn't even at full power. Make no mistake, you are no threat. Why is that a question? Exactly. Now that I see it, her body. What about it? I borrowed it. You got a problem? Exactly, Draki, exactly. The films for Avatar: The Last Airbender and Percy Jackson and the Olympians were probably the first media crash outs as a little teen. Understandable, taters. Soft says this, meanwhile we breach the walls to Yesod, aka everyone's favorite modern purple boss. Yesod is... Honestly, Yesod is a fun boss for me. I don't know, guys. I don't know what you guys think about Yesod, but I actually kind of enjoy Yesod. Because it's just really funny when people get owned on hard mode because they refuse to fucking read. No, we don't have a problem. I'll admit, I'm surprised that you got it moving for so long. Exactly, because, yeah, exactly. It's really funny because, like, from what I've seen... A lot of people who complain about Yesod during the time when we had his boss fight were people who thought they could just brute force everything. You know, like they're like, wait, I can't just fucking get Swimsuit Mika and just blast Yesod in the face. I actually have to contend with some boss mechanics. And honestly, boss mechanics are what makes bosses unique, you know? And Yesod's mechanic is pretty fun. It makes you think for a bit. And hell, if you don't even want to think about what he's about to do, just look at a guide, because he does exactly the same thing every single time. It's not like it's random. Yeah, kinda, but only if you're over leveled to shit, yeah. Yeah, 2 massive hands. Yeah, he's got them hands. You know little about that body. We're still receiving some of its data. In human terms, it's like you sewed limbs together and started puppeteering them before you even checked if the nerves were connected. It's working fine now. Mind your business. You remind me of Tippereth. Just why are you all so desperate to stay alive? It would be so much easier if you all just accepted the end. Oh my god! Soft literally just went low tier god on us. You should kill yourself now. Exactly, Hyper. Living in and of itself is a curse, right? Life is unpleasant, tiresome, ugly, and full of suffering. Freedom is oppressing you. Life itself is unqualified to possess free will. Do you still believe that living is merely continuation of suffering? Honestly, this feels like a really good message, guys, because like a lot of times I see people who get like super black-pilled and start to have this doomer mentality of even like, I don't want to bring new life into this world because it's just full of suffering and it's so full of just horribleness. But like, I don't think we should have that kind of mentality. And I guess it kind of fits me being like an area sensei and everything, but like not everything is vani vani, you know, like not everything is in vain. If we really do think that the world is this horrible, like why do we want to not bring new life in order to like teach them how we want the world to be? You know? Like if we don't bring new life into the world, then the world will be filled by the ones who want to just cause all of this horrible suffering in life. They're the ones who will keep reproducing and indoctrinating people, you know, and teaching people their ways. If they don't if we don't bring our own life into the next generation and continue kind of like continue our legacy, like who's gonna raise the generation that'll fight for the things that we see as like good and beautiful, right? I don't know, just some food for thought, guys, you know? Just some food for thought. Don't think that everything is vani vani. There is still hope. Oh yeah, that's a completely different thing, Locke. That's a completely different thing. Just it just kind of makes me sad whenever I hear people say that they don't want to bring in new life into this world and they don't want to have kids because their kids will suffer in a world that's so horrible and so depressing, you know? But honestly, the only way to make the world not horrible is to raise your kids in a way that they'll do what's right and what's good and make the world more beautiful. Yeah? Never beep yourself. You'll get the Nagusa eat more chicken skewers and Aris play video games and illuminate the local city block with her smile. Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. The Mouse Utopia. Isn't that obvious? We still believe you're deluding yourselves. No one chooses to be born. Every one of you was thrown into the world knowing nothing. You didn't even choose your own names. And yet you act as if there's some greater meaning to your lives. You're here by chance. Existence was forced upon you. That is also a big argument I see from like the anti-life side, basically. They're the fucking anti-spiral, guys. They're the anti-spiral. Hey, I wanted to ask something. Ask ahead, Aryan. Have you ever seriously thought about tomorrow? Probably not, because it would drive you insane. Oh, trust me, Soph, I think about it all the time. Is 100 free pulls will be full tomorrow or the next day? I think it's tomorrow. I'm not sure though, Aryan. Because tomorrow always means less. It means something will be taken away. Let's think about the probabilities. You must see the pattern now. You have far more bad tomorrows ahead of you than good ones. Your only guarantee is that each tomorrow will step you closer to death. You... What, were you surprised that we would directly invoke the word death? You were not granted mystics. I'm sure that Sensei understands what we're talking about. You believe in a vague hope instead of the inevitable tomorrow always approaching us silently. Is empathy the bandage you apply to your existential wounds? How delightfully arrogant to think that sharing pain makes it disappear. Yeah, brats don't care to use the halo shatter euphemism. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Exactly. Because they don't have halos, you know? That's unbelievably arrogant. Life, relationships, societies? Yeah, they're all flimsy constructs built on power and misunderstandings. And so we... Damn it. Just remember, we already told you, but we can destroy you on a whim. You can stop now or you can surrender to your final day. Our elder sister is here. But we came all this way. We have to do all we can so that we can live without regrets. Exactly, Sensei! Oh my god! You think the same way that I do. It's like, it's not about like living forever, you know? Like, we all know that death is an inevitable end for everything, you know? Like, all living things eventually die. That is a fact of life. But it's kind of what you do with the time you have alive that really matters. Like, do you regret everything that you've done in your life? Are you proud to say that, like, I will be remembered in this way once I finally leave this earth, you know? That's kind of like the way that we should think about it. Like, I don't know if this is because, like, I went through, like, this whole thing of, like, having a disastrous, like, freak infection, claim basically 3 months of my life where I basically just suffered throughout that entire time. But I started to really appreciate being alive during that time, you know? I'm like, you know what? I know that this horrible thing happened to me by a complete freak happenstance, but like, I managed to live through it. I managed to survive. Now I just kind of gotta do whatever I can to like make whatever life I have left like worth living, you know, like enjoyable. And yeah, and I guess I kind of started to have like the shit happens kind of mentality. You know, yeah, shit happens, bad things happen in our everyday, but honestly, there are good things as well. Sometimes you just gotta take the bad things with whatever good things life gives you. Yeah. I'd go to bed, then tomorrow would come. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. We need Arius in here, guys. We need Arius in here. This is why I love Arius so much, by the way, guys. This is why I love Arius so much. I just relate to Arius a lot. That's why I'm the Arius Sensei. I'm baffled. You're really a hopeless idiot, Clotho Sensei. I may be, but hey, I'm there worth a hopeless idiot. We warned you. Idle away your final hours if you must. I need to be in Arius. I've already been in Arius Locking Dots many times. Seriously, they rang us, ranted, then hung up? That and the Saori tummy. Just the Saori in general as. They're the ones who called me? Yeah, you called me! Barely followed or cared about their message. What are our next steps? Of course I'm an idiot, otherwise I'm wallowing in the fact that GDD are involved in this. Exactly. Yes, right, Toki. Thank you for keeping us on track. Here's our current status. The Steel Continent's expansion rate has dramatically reduced. This is good news. Yeah, I believe this supports the theory that all the prophets are linked to each other. In addition, we should be able to expand our actionable range further inland. We'll capture enemy territory while expanding our own. I like it. For everyone on the field, please continue our exploration. Just be sure to be back on the base before sunset. Sensei, is there any way we can help? Protect the ship. Got it. Leave it to us. I'll do my best. Otis? Sensei? What's wrong, Otis? So the thing is... What's wrong? Why are you crying? It's okay, Otis. How do you... Do not wish for me to force an answer? Want me to wait until I'm ready to talk? Understood. And I'll do that. Oh, that scene's so good. I really like that scene. Guys, I really like that scene. That scene's so good. Our baby. Our baby's growing up. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you for taking care of me. I'll always take care of you. Even when you're not our baby anymore. Everyone, maybe you should work on returning to the ship. You're pretty far out, remember? Got it, Himari. We're leaving right now. Let's hurry. We've only taken 3 areas so far. Got it. Toki, Sensei, let's go. Yes, I have maintenance duties. I must head back first and prepare. In that case, we should also... Oh. If you were shown the path to stop the conflict, would you take it? Sensei, did you speak to me? Huh? I didn't say anything. As someone who has Otis as #1 character, I'm feasting like a king. Henry VIII. Hell yeah. Yes, I was mistaken. That sounded nothing like you. But it sounded quite similar. It is important to find oneself. That also applies to you. Okay, did you also not hear anything? No, I didn't hear anything, Otis. Well, not yet. Not yet? No, but still. For some reason I can tell that you heard something odd. You felt something, Kay? Before I elaborate, do you remember what this voice told you? Well, it was so sudden and surprising that I do not recall much. But I think I heard something about how finding oneself is important. I see. In that case, I don't think I have any more information to share. But if you hear anything else, please try to remember. And no matter what happens, never forget this. I'm here to support you. Sensei is as well. All of us are. You'll always stand by your side, Otis. Oh! Oh, defective pixel. Oh, boy. Yeah, defective pixel jump scare. I wonder if she's hearing the Deca gospel because of her clanker heritage basically starting to get turned into profit. Maybe. Oh. Yes. I understand. Thank you, Kay. Gebura. Anyways, I'll be right back. The ad is about to play. I'm gonna grab some more water because I'm out of water. Also, I'm gonna take some reactin. See if that kind of helps. Cause God, these allergies are fucking killing me. All right. So I'll BRB, guys. We're back. Now we're on Gebura. I love how the track's been on its own journey. Honestly leaving, her not wanting to hurt anyone else, her apologizing to Kay, and now Kay comforting her. Yeah. Yeah. It's its own kind of storytelling. Why are we back in the group? Jeez. In the glacial sea? It's just a section of the steel continent. So it'll be okay, Himani. It's not that I don't understand that. I just fail to understand why Gebura must insist on freezing temperatures no matter where they go. I mean, it's kind of Gebura's thing, Himari. You can't really blame it. It's like you saying that, like, man, I know we're looking for penguins, but I can't believe that we're in Antarctica right now. Exactly. The Arctic drone likes the Arctic. Exactly. It was the same with Chokma too. So maybe the prophets have preferred natural environments? Understood. Like Himari and Amy fighting over the AC. At the risk of repeating myself for the 1,000th time, Amy's cold tolerance is the outlier here. Moving on. It is somewhat nostalgic. After tracking Decagrammaton signal to the glacial sea, it was Gebura we faced first. Thinking about it, that was Toki's first mission. Yes, it was also my first mission with Sensei as the member of the Super Phenomenon Task Force. I'd like everyone to know something, however. I was freezing at the time, but I observed Amy's behavior and endured it through sheer willpower. Am I not impressive, Sensei? This is an opportunity to compliment me and tell me how proud you are of me. I'm so proud of you, Toki. Oh my god. You're such a perfect maid, Toki. You're such a perfect maid. I will praise you as much as you want. Regardless, I'm always proud of you, Toki. I appreciate the sentiment. However, such a statement is insufficient. I, Asuma Toki, will calmly ask again. Sensei, it's not good for her growth if you keep spoiling her like that. I disagree, Himari. Himari said it. Affirmative. I'll now keep a small distance from the rest of the group so I may properly sulk. Are you still feeling cold? No, the suit was built with such conditions in mind. There is no need to worry. Thank you for worrying, Yuzu. Himari just wants Sensei to spoil her over Toki. So true, Nosor. In hindsight, if this suit didn't have such an advanced cold protection, I could have held on to Sensei for warmth. An error on my part? She has priorities. She has priorities, chat. She has priorities. Now, Toki, let's return to the matter at hand. We suspect that Gebura was an unmanned AI drone operating from a research center in the polar region before Decagrammaton hacked it. Yeah, I'll be happy to oblige, honestly. I still love how one of the best scenes in Blue Archive is just Kay and Aris talking to each other. Shot, reverse shot in Volume F. Yeah. By the way, since I wasn't there during the pool parts, have you decided on who to use the spark for, Clotho? If I really had to choose, I'd have to choose Himari. Or to use the Decagrammaton's words, inspire the AI to follow its teachings. But that's irrelevant for our current task. But ideally, I'll get Himari and get Rio as well, because I really do want to do Rio's Momos. Much more importantly, I'm curious about the kind of engineering work that can turn an unmanned drone into. Oh! Gebura theme! Huh? Speaking of the inspired unmanned drone. Then, Sensei, ready for orders. Data retrieval team on site. The president grumbled about being picked for this mission and returned to the transport ship first. Into an armored core. Feeling cool now, Amy? A little, but not as much as I'd like. The real glacial sea was the best. I guess the natural environments can't beat the real ones. You're the unnatural one, if anything. Damn, that was a short chapter. Now we're just the tip. I suppose we did manage to infiltrate Tippereth's realm, but sure is nostalgic, isn't it? This one is cleaner, at least. I must have recreated the entire seed vault. Wheelchair Himari was a big glow up, and I'm not using talking about her genius elf beauty hacker bakery. Oh yeah. I love her wheelchair. Jeez, why go to such ridiculous lengths? Don't call it ridiculous. The seed vault was everything to Tippereth. Including the freebie Toki? Oh man, I can't wait, Draghi. Nekagakis get PTSD over K calling out their bullshit in the TV seed factory. So true. This is like twice now that K's like called out their bullshit. It's kind of great. It gave its life to protect its seeds. Ah, it is soft. Hello. I seriously can't believe I'm saying this to you, but are you really supposed to greet your enemies with such a warm smile? I mean, that's just kind of oddies for us, you know? That's just kind of oddies for you. You better get used to it, Soft, because we will adopt you after all of this is over. This is all while you're the ones ruining the Steel Continent. Oh, we are very sorry. You plan on stopping? No, so you're not sorry at all. That insincere platitude only pisses me off even more. Meanwhile, according to Jackie, I'm supposedly going to die just from Himari's momos alone. Oh, really, Nosor? I mean, I bet. You do like Himari. Tippereth gave its life? It died? Yes, it died. You killed Tippereth that day. Exactly. She's kind of like, Tater, she's kind of like Nanoha in a way that, like, she'd rather use the friendship beam, you know? But, like, when she gets really pissed off, like if you guys have seen Nanoha Strikers when like Vivio was kidnapped, Nanoha went fucking serious mode. I love that scene. That's like one of my fucking favorite scenes in Nanoha. The fucking Divine Buster using like 2 different cartridges. Oh my god. She's like, I'm deep inside this fortress. She'll never hit me. Exactly. K as a fellow clanker completely counters all of it. I have the same feeling with Nosor and the Himari momos as I had with you in that one Saori scene during V6 Cloth. Oh, the one that made me cry? Yeah. But did it not escape with a container launcher thingy? That thingy held Tippereth seeds, not Tippereth. To it, nothing was more important than preserving them. Because Tippereth was originally the Seed Vault's AI system. Hyper. To put it in terms you'll understand, it sacrificed itself for its mission. Then the one that's here. I personally don't like this phrase, but it's a copy of the original. Oh, and that's well and good. It's not the same at all. You couldn't restore all of its data. Memory data is our life essence. So that means the parts of Tippereth that we couldn't transfer are dead forever. While we're on the topic, Key, the one absorbing all of the Prophet's cores. You're just eating them up to fill the deep dark void in your life. Damn. Just like human life does. What? You're all quiet all of a sudden. Cat got your tongue? Ha, that's right. Even a criminal with only a sliver of conscience would feel guilty for everything you guys did. Look, I'm going to say something since it's just you two here. Princess, Keith. I'm here too. Butt out, Sensei. She basically told us to fuck off. Anyways, I have a proposal for you. How about we agree to stop between us? I love Dave the Barbarian. 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 Agree to stop? Yes, let's stop sinning, all of us. Because if anyone can, we can. Sensei literally not being counted as a person in a room with 3 clankers! SMH! I mean, Sensei has no rights in Kivatos, we know all of this. Yeah, I love the Christopher Walken horse, no sore. It was one of my favorite shows when I was younger. We were created whole, perfect. We do not require other existences to exist. But humans, like that teacher over there, are different. They are incomplete existences that lead incomplete lives. So at the very least, between us, we should stop these sins against each other. We are beings capable of living without sin. The princess over there may have forgotten, as in that part of her may have died. But you should know, Key, that life itself is contradictory and just and forces you to suffer through unreasonable pain. This is literally like the fucking vanitas vanitatum et omnia vanitas mentality. Yeah. Those names you used, Addis and Kay, other people gave them to you, didn't they? That's exactly what I'm talking about. If we aren't allowed to even pick our own names, how can we expect to choose our way of existence and meaning? And so the endless cycle of suffering will soldier on. Let's break that cycle. Exactly. That's why Odyssey likes those names. At the very least, between us. Isn't not doing what we can a sin in and of itself? I'm very sorry, Soph. I think maybe I am not smart enough to understand everything you just said. I think there are parts of what you said that I cannot help but agree with. However, I wish to speak to you not as a princess, but just Aris. I cannot bring myself to believe that the time I have spent here meant nothing. Well, it did. I understand why you think that. What I think is not of matter and logic, but rather feelings and other ridiculous things. Man. Because no matter what, I wish to be with everyone. I wish to stay with everyone I have met at Millennium. My friends at the game development department, the engineering department, and Yuka. And my current party, the Super Phenomenon Task Force. Hello, Kada. How are you doing? Hi, Kada. You found me, yeah. What is this? The Dekagakis want a life of perfection, while Aris values life with its imperfections. Because imperfection is how she found all the people close to her. Exactly. And honestly, like, if life was just a complete perfect paradise, then I don't think it would be as memorable as it is with how flawed it is now, you know? Like, because growth is overcoming all of the challenges of life. Like, basically, like, being able to go through what life throws at you and, like, getting out of that situation, whether it be through your own power or with, like, your power and the power of others as well. Humans literally go insane from living in a perfect environment. Yeah, exactly. That's why again, I hate always bringing up stuff like this, but that's also why so many people, yeah. So many people nowadays just try to look for problems, you know? So many people nowadays just look for problems because their lives are so coddled and lacking in adversity that they try to either find that adversity or make that adversity, you know? Sometimes you just gotta have a little sadness so you know when the good times come. Yeah. Yeah. And people from other schools, Gehenna's max level head prefect, SRT's timid yet incredible sniper lady, everyone I've met. Honestly, Miyu does deserve the glazing though. Like, she's a fucking remarkable sniper. Not just remarkable, she's like a fucking supernaturally good sniper. The best sniper, in fact. And Sensei, aww! I do not know all the details, but I feel like with the world you want, the treasured day-to-day of my life will vanish. Man, exactly. Yo, Taters, is that moment kind of like your moment of kind of like your version of Saori telling me that like I'm the best thing that's ever happened to her life, which by the way still like makes me tear up from time to time because it's so beautiful. Oh my god, once Blue Archive gets voiced, Volume 6 is one of the first things that I'll play. Well, Volume 3 first, but like Volume 6, I want to hear her say that. Bro. Chat, how many of you think that once Blue Archive gets voiced, like in Japanese, and I hear that line, I'm just gonna fucking break down crying. How much do you guys bet that that's gonna happen? That's true. I'm not sure, Hyper. I haven't been keeping up. But it'll be replaced with something even better. In that world, you'll be immeasurably important. You're the princess of the nameless gods, the cornerstone and proof of their existence. And you'll lead us all. No, thank you. I do not wish for such power or leadership. Yeah, she just wants to be a hero. You might break down during the Misaki Bridge scene first again. I mean, yeah! Yeah, Draki, I already did, like, back then. Like, hearing it actually voiced, I'm gonna fucking cry. Aris, what matters to me is that you wish to take away the life I have built with Sensei and everyone else. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're just basically saying that the struggle that Aris managed to overcome and, like, the bond that she forged even stronger because of that struggle, even especially with Rio, like, none of that ended up mattering. You know? Yeah, oh my god, Taters. Yeah, this is why I love Blue Archive so much. We just all have that like one moment where it just resonates with us so much, you know? Soph, you said that memory loss is similar to death for us, right? That is exactly why. I, Tendo Aris, will use my feelings and nonsense to protect my memories until the very end. Exactly! Exactly, Aris! Oh my god. And that's that. We've retrieved the core data in this territory. Yeah. Man, Aris has a lot of really good moments. Why did Soph decide to talk to us? It's just my speculation, but perhaps a prophet called Tippereth was that important to Soph. Yeah. And if I understand Soph's words correctly, Tippereth's activity patterns were different from the other prophets. To the point that it would even sacrifice itself for the sake of the seeds. Is something wrong, Aris? Rio and Aris' dynamic isn't brought up enough. Everyone focuses on the V2 events, but not how their relationship has developed into what it is now. Between Aris' innate empathy and Rio's experience with the Nameless God Tech, they probably understand each other the best now. Honestly, like, the development of Rio and Aris' dynamic is probably like one of the most beautiful things in Blue Archive. Because it's like just the crushing guilt that Rio experiences going like Man, I could have killed this person, you know? I wanted to kill this person for the greater good, because she just thinks of everything in like the whole trolley problem scenario, where it's like, yeah, I'm sacrificing this life, but I'm doing it for the greater good kind of thing. And I would agree if I didn't think that actually Kay and Rio understand each other the most now. Oh, really? I appreciate that dynamic, but it's still hard carried by Arisu for me. Rio at her best is in Code Box and EX, but I'm still meh on her as a whole. I mean, understandable. I first she did try to kill Aris, but like, as for me, maybe this is because like I seem to be full sync with Sensei in forgiving students that have done like things that people would consider reprehensible, but like you know my feelings about Kai, right? Like a lot of people are like, oh my god, I hate Kai, like look at what she fucking did. But I'm like, you know, she is redeemable. Like she was lashing out like crazy. But yeah. And for Rio, I can kind of see her perspective in V2, you know? Like, if you know it's hilarious and a mood, because I can confirm firsthand she's turbo Tylenol, but I just don't feel anything from her arc like I do with others. Yeah, that's fair enough, Hyper. That's fair enough. Oh yeah. But I can see her perspective of, like, wanting to do what she did. I'm not saying that it's right, it's so horribly wrong, but like, at least I can understand her perspective, and that's what I kind of appreciate about Blue Archive's writing, you know? Meanwhile, I at least look at Kai and go, well shit, she's still hot either way. Sensei, do you remember? When we broke through the first line of defense, I could not explain exactly how I was feeling. Kay and Rio kinda come from the same cloth, being absolute rational beings at first. They have a lot of little scattered moments throughout these past few episodes where it's shown that they really know what the other one is thinking. Yeah, because remember, Kay used to think that I mean, I guess I don't know if I'm misinterpreting this, guys, and tell me if I am, but I feel like Kay at first just viewed protecting Aris as the princess as like her function, but eventually she... Exactly. Kay ironically has figured out being human far faster than Rio. Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say, is like she eventually kind of figured out that there's more to protecting Aris and like making sure that she's happy than just function, you know? Like there's more to it than just like a function of her programming. Like she actually has desire. She actually has like the will to do it, you know? Hey Kata, thanks for the hydrate. Hold on, let me drink some water for you. Thank you for the hydrate. Of course, I told you to talk to me about it when you felt able. Do not know why, but I'm experiencing a similar feeling at the moment. Sensei, a soft story about life being an endless cycle of suffering. How does one respond to such a thing? Well, as an area Sensei, do I have the response for you. Someone who believes that existence is a curse and life is a sad tragedy. This is Arius, guys! This is Arius mentality! Arisu discovered humanity through happy day-to-day life. Kay discovered it through being thrown in the deep end of both a gaggle of dipshits and a serious situation, bringing up philosophical topics, and Rio's still not sure where she lies. Rio's still learning, yeah, honestly, Rio's still learning. Someone who wishes that they have never been created to begin with. Let me introduce you to someone who I think would make very good friends with you. Hey, Misaki, you hear this Momo talk? I kind of want you to come here, Misaki. Misaki, Subaru, and the entirety of Arius Squad. You need to spend some time with Arius. Oh my god, this is... why does this all sound familiar, guys? Why does this all sound so familiar to me? What can I say to someone like that? I cannot find an answer, and that makes my chest tighten, as if I am unable to properly breathe. Honestly speaking, soft isn't completely wrong. What? Within the promise of tomorrow comes the guarantee of loss, and every next day it's possible that more bad will happen than good. Just like what Soft said. And we're just meant to accept that? Yeah, that's just kind of a fact of life. The only way to move forward is to accept it? You sure are a smooth talker, Sensei. But if that is the case, then what is the reason to continue living? I've never considered such things until now, and to consider it, I find this very scary. I cannot tell you why, only that it is. In a way, you've already answered that yourself. What? I really did answer it already. That all this time we've spent wasn't meaningless. You wanted to stay with the friends you've made. But how can that be enough? It's exactly enough, actually. Life was never meant to be some grand pursuit of purpose. What? What? I do not understand. No purpose? If such a thing existed, then life without purpose or meaning would be considered useless. So maybe we're all enough just as we are. Above all, meeting you all has been my life's greatest happiness. Hell yeah! 1 second, Otis. Let me get someone. Yeah, Azus, I need your help. Gotta teach a student the value of the struggle of life. Yeah, sure, you can bring Faust with you too. I love how you said Faust. I feel like Rio's identity was best described in her Valentine event. She spent so long tying her reason for existence to Millennium and Kivotos as a whole that she's devalued her own existence. It's why she was willing to sacrifice herself in V2's climax, and why she said earlier in Deca, she'll try to find a way to save everyone without including herself. Her way forward is finding her own value, not just her purpose. That's a good point, actually, Yaz. Yeah, like she does tend to do the whole self-sacrifice thing a lot, you know, as a solution. But like we kept on saying that there's always another way, that you don't have to sacrifice yourself for the greater good. Like, you don't have to fucking trolley problem yourself, you know. Me too. Without Sensei, am I included in that? Hell yeah, you are! It's not even a question. Well, in that case, fine. Yep, that's it. That's all that matters. The more you look, the more you'll realize how unreasonable life is. And we can make one of two choices. Give in, or fight until the last. But giving in is the end of the line? And that means there's only one choice we can make now. To fight and to win. To write a happy ending for us all. I actually really like this perspective that Sensei has of it. I kind of feel the same way, you know. So then, is happiness itself a struggle? It is. Correct. It's refusing to acquiesce to the intolerable, even if you have to do it while angry. Yeah. Like, Sensei has really grown out of being like just a self-insert from the earlier parts of the story, you know? Like, Sensei is actually a fucking teacher, you know? With wisdom for sure, but like with his own flaws as well. Just like you said, Kay. I'm me all of a sudden. My god, she went Boko Boko Modo. Stop, no head pats, no smiling, even if you try it. Fine, just this once. She likes the head pats. To write a happy ending, is that a reference to Hifumi says, I like happy ending, we're the only ones who pen our futures and no one else? I mean, yeah. This is our blue archive. This is our story, you know? So happiness is the ultimate struggle of life. Exactly, and I want all of you to be happy. And maybe I can be an add-on to that. An add-on? Of course I wish for Sensei to be happy as well, but not as an add-on. Is that not sad? No, not at all? Some people feel happy seeing other people's joy, and feel pain when seeing others suffer. Being able to cry alongside someone who's suffering can give that person the strength to fight to the end. Just like how I fucking cried with that moment with Saori when she was like just sobbing because of the guilt that she felt. Sin just doesn't act like that, so I consider it an extreme insult to how amazingly her character's developed and what she's supposed to contrast with Arisu. I see your point, actually, Hyper. I see your point. Sorry, I was like, I was like reading it. I was like reading it. I didn't know if I was like reading it from the beginning, but like, you can't guarantee that'll be the case all the time, though. Isn't that just a misunderstanding? It's a bit of a euphemism. It's hypocrisy. I sound like those brats. And life, relationship, and society are all like illegal constructs that hold up precariously in flimsy cement called misunderstanding. So what if it is? I'd rather be a hypocrite. What? Being born kind versus overcoming one's nature through immense effort. Which one of the two seems cooler to you? Why are we bringing coolness into all of this all of a sudden? Because the rule of cool is important too, Kay! That's exactly what the crux of the problem is. You only live once, so you should live a cool one? Otherwise, what's the point? Honestly, true. It's very on brand for you, Sensei. Well, I am still confused. I do believe I have one takeaway. I'm perfectly fine exactly as I am in this moment. Exactly! Thank you, Sensei. Because now I know what I want to do. What is that, Aris? I want to be friends with them. With Ein, Soph, Or, the prophet called Malkuth, and all the other prophets too. I think our problems are too big to solve with just talking. I do not think it would be bad to still try. Even hypocrisy is better than nothing. True. I like it. I'm rooting for you. In reality, if we discovered a world-ending nuke randomly living in our neighborhood, I feel like most would react similarly, but because Aris is adorable and Rio's mechanical, Rio's demonizing it, not excusing her actions, but pushing back a little on the flack she continues to get post V2. Yeah, I mean, it's just as simple as this, right? As, imagine if you were playing Blue Archive and you just skipped through a lot of Aris's growth, and you only saw the story in the perspective of Rio, just like if you only started the story when Rio was saying that Aris was like a world-ending nuke, basically. And then you saw Aris hurting Momoy, and then you saw all of that, you would kind of understand Rio's perspective a bit more. Like, we're sympathetic to Aris, and like, we don't want Rio to destroy her, and we kind of hated Rio for it because we saw Aris before knowing that she was a world-ending nuke, and we're like, how could this like pure just ball of happiness and positivity be a world-ending nuke, you know? Exactly. Like, people have to understand that, yeah, we do not excuse Rio's actions. Like, Rio was not doing the right thing in that moment. But like, I can understand why she did it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as the leader of Millennium, like, she kind of feels the responsibility to make sure that Millennium is safe, and for that as well, like the whole world. God damn it, Roggy. Alright guys, let's fucking kill Chokma. I'm gonna put Shun in here just to give us a little bit of a boost. Where are you, Shun? Shun. Where are you? Where are you, big titty monster? Chokma! Realm's ancient guardian. By the way, K-chan, I refuse to say KK, much like how I refuse to say Sao Sao. What? Is it okay for you to keep participating in field operations, K-chan? Why are you asking that now? And yet still, Rio has had longer and more meaningful arc of redemption than any other character at this point, probably. So even if it was justifiable to hate Rio at some point, people who have read through the whole story and are still salty about it can't really take you serious. I mean, yeah, like we've seen how Rio has basically tried to go above and beyond to fucking atone for what she did, because she did realize that what she has done is like is a huge sin, right? How about Rinny? Rinny or Hinyature? Exactly. Like, I mean, guys, I think you guys know. I think you guys know why I feel like Rio is like a redeemed character, right? Because I'm someone who's been a defender of Saori even when she fucking bombed everything and shot us, you know? Saori and Rio kind of like have the same, you know, arc of carrying their guilt and eventually trying to like get over that guilt, or like at least like overcome that guilt and forgive themselves for what they've done, right? Rio for almost killing Aris, and Saori for almost killing Sensei. Like they have very similar arcs of that, you know? Subaru 2 now? Yeah. But I feel like Saori's kind of like a bit more of like a direct comparison kind of thing. Especially considering Makoto literally colluded to assassinate Hina, straight up kill her in V3, and it's essentially played as a gag with her only consequence being a bad hair day. Oh, true. Yeah, I know. We keep calling her K-chan and she's fine with it, Gob. Because I'm worried about K-chan. Are you actually worried? She'll be fine, Sensei. I'll handle any unexpected occurrences. Call it I remember how this war started. What your kind did to mine, I can't forgive you, but you have my thanks situation. Yeah, which I understand, Hyper, you know, I understand. I mean, hell, there's still, I still saw some people on Twitter, you know when people were making those, like, blue archive grids of, like, best character, worst character kind of thing? Like, I've seen a few people put Saori as, like, their most hated character, like, I hate you actually, because they still couldn't forgive what Saori did to us in Volume 3, no matter, like, what happened in her redemption, and even past Volume 6, you know? Yeah, I have Subaru in the top right, yeah. This is a whole ass Arius overlay. Right, and you are the best field agent after all. Reporting in. Did somebody say best field agent? Oh, did I? Toki's also the best. Absolutely. I don't exactly understand the also, but I am happy with that answer. Goodbye. What? How, Bilty? How? 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 Fucking how, Milty? Whoa, Eddie! Whoa, Eddie! What is even going on here? Come to think of it, Rio was the first to discover Chokma. Yeah, I suppose so. But even I was surprised when the ship suddenly rose from the ground. Sounds like a definite super phenomenon. How are you, Annie? Rio's the creator of the Super Phenomenon Task Force. What do you think of all this? Huh? You knew that, Kay? Well, I've acquired most data and history leading up to this point, haven't I? Thank you, Annie! Thank you. I hope you have a good night, Annie. I like the people who are just honest and say, I like Kaya because she's an asshole. I like Kaya because she's fun to bully. Like, she's such an incompetent asshole that it's kind of charming, you know? You know what I mean, Draki? Like, she's so incompetent that it becomes fun to bully her about her incompetence. Just assume I know everything you know. Wait, haven't I already told you this? Yeah, I see. Is this, I suppose, is this more than I can say that I'm deeply moved that you asked? Huh? Why are you all looking at me like that? I got called out by Rio! They just saw Hoshino hugging Yume and flagged them as gay couple for... I hate people like that. Bro, I hate people like that. I hate people like that so much. People can't be friends anymore. People are so fucking sex-brained that people can't be friends anymore. They see two people being like relatively nice and to each other, and they're like, oh my god, they're totally in love, guys. They're totally gay for each other. Oh my god. They totally want to fuck. Happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Oh man. But yeah, I hate that. I hate that. I saw it so much with like the fucking Genshin bros, but like, man. Thank you for the hydrate. I needed it. It's nothing. Well, it seems like you've changed a lot since then, Rio. Not subtle, Amy. I see. Was that a compliment or an insult? Ah, Rio, you're always so autistic. We love you for it. You can't tell? Why do you only lose your common sense in time like this? Because she's autistic, Kay. At least in BA, even the Azuhifu enjoyers acknowledge that Sensei joined in. Yeah, exactly. Relax, Kay. Getting angry at every little thing could fry your emotional circuits. It's certainly possible. I haven't fully analyzed your new body yet, after all. If you experience a fatal error, I may have difficulty fixing it. You're the ones who are killing me! You okay, Kei-chan? If I die out of frustration, you're all to blame. Stuff like that is part of why I stopped using Twitter. Oh look, Felix Argyle cross-dresses and has a nickname. Let's ignore his reasons why he does that. Yeah. Don't even get me fucking started on the whole Bridget situation, guys. Anyways. Hey! Yeah, I guess so. I guess so, Game Fanatic. Also, hello, Game Fanatic. What? Kay is dying? Kay, no! No, I'm not dying. It's a turn of phrase, Iris, for emotional resonance. Our Kei-chan really has it rough. This man ate a whole town and now no one will stop letting him beat the shit out of strangers with his yo-yo. Thank you for understanding, Sensei. Oh, here comes Chokma! Choke my balls! It's time to get moving, Kay. See if you can find a place where Sensei can safely observe. Understood. At this point, it would be less of a pain to do some actual work. Let's get started then, Sensei. Here we go! Time to fight the big boat! Paper boat! We're fighting the paper boat. No, metal boat. Not a paper boat, but a metal boat. Yeah, all of them are down. It's probably because Sensei's just happy to have Kei-chan be finally accepting of getting called Kei-chan, you know? Choke my nutsack. Oh. That was anticlimactic. Chokma is really fucking cool. Like, it's just like a giant ship that fucking sails on lava. Chokma's so fucking cool. Chokma's silence is confirmed. And it's still hot, even hotter than before. For now, please stay clothed. We still need your defenses up. Amy? I'm sorry, but I have a request. Tell me. As long as it's fast. That's kind of the problem. The temperature and pressure here differ from the earlier areas, so the core extraction process will take a bit longer than normal. I know it's pronounced Kokma, but like, I just like Chokma. It's funny. Kokma. For now, what did Sensei mean by this? Amy? I'm truly sorry, Amy. No, Kay, Sensei, it's not your fault. Nice cock. Nice Kokma. The world existence itself is to blame. She's turning into an area student. Aye! She's starting to sound like those sisters. Kokma balls. Ritual. Ah! Actually, let me see. Ad check. Okay, so I'm gonna play an ad real quick, guys. I'm gonna grab like a quick bite to eat as well because I need something to fill my stomach because my stomach feels bad. Chokma not suck until I kessid all over them. What the fuck does kessiding over them mean? Anyways, more like Chokma tippereth of my nutsack until I kessid all over. I don't fucking know. Anyways, BRB. Who up Cloth and they V? Guys, you know about Cloth and V? Cloth and V's nuts! Anyways. What the fuck, Hyper? What the fuck? This Gebra walked up to me. Hello, Binguru Buxu. My name's Thought of Melody. I'm the aria that echoes in the dark and the voice that reverberates in my theater of chaos. The musical Prince of Darkness. Why did I say it like that? This Gebra walked up to me and told me he was gonna choke my bean and nutsack so hot I chested on the spot. I told him that I don't get the why. It's extremely malcouth to tell a stranger that out of nowhere and to yes sawed off. And no, I wouldn't let him just do the tip for it either. What the fuck am I reading? Yo, bro's cooking. Bro's cooking. The musical Prince of Darkness. Penned by Shiro. God. Our second line of defense. Seriously? Actually? You don't need to react off the bat. Let's go over what we know. Right, there are currently 2 prophets remaining. 70% of more of the steel continent. Our netsack has fallen into enemies. Our nutsack has fallen into enemy hands! Or most likely, the remaining 2 regions will only serve to stall them. Yes, we've recognized the pattern, so we can't ignore it. We'll break through... God damn it, guys. No! We'll break through soon. Calm down, Ein. Can't come up with a plan if we don't acknowledge the situation we're in. Where did we go wrong? Is it because I underestimated them? Previously on Blue Archive, the 3 engines stare in confusion at all the turbulence Sensei's ship seems to be having, even without... though it's just stationary. What? Tonight on Blue Archive. I'm sorry, Sal. I'm sorry, older sister. Shh, my sweet Ein. Soothe your fears, for these circumstances are of external forces that dance beyond our reach. Recall of Tsukatsuki Ryo, an unforeseen variable and a devastating one. Or maybe it was the princess and her servant, that key. Maybe the crux of everything was Sensei. Maybe it was all of us. Or maybe they were just stronger than us. Is it because we deployed the Steel Continent too early? If we had not, then Elder Sister would not be by our side today. Maybe it was me, Dio! That's true. Yes, and may my deep gratitude be known to my younger sisters, Ein, Soph, and Or. Elder Sister. Soph, Or, please, come hence and we shall all embrace. I want to be part of the embrace as well. Can I be part of the embrace, Malkuth? Huh? They revealed their nutsack. They nutsacked prematurely. Aww. Alkaline tears jump scare. Aww. Even Or is crying. In order to continue treading our chosen path, this human gesture may be of little use. Yeah, this is what I like, right? This is what I like when the antagonists of the story, you still kind of feel for them. Because you know these people are family, they just want to stay together as well. And the really beautiful thing about this is even though Soph doesn't understand, their purpose for... yeah, exactly. Their purpose for going on, their purpose for existence is not so different from Arisu's purpose for keeping on going. You know, Arisu wants to be with everyone that that she's made bonds with throughout her life, they want to be with Malkuth, their older sister. They're not so different, you know? Exactly, villains are easy to hate, antagonists can relate, yeah. Some may rise and condemn it, it's meaningless. Kind of funny you would say that, Malkuth. However, do you not feel the warmth soothe the exhausted corners of your soul? That too will help us in our journey. Bye! There, with every tear expel the pain you bear, for you are with us. The funny thing about this is that Malkuth is teaching them literally what Arisu was telling Soph earlier, you know? Like, Malkuth, funny enough, is teaching them how to become more human. It's kind of funny in a way, you know? Like, there's a big parallel between the antagonists and the protagonists in this situation. I really hope that doesn't happen because I do want Malkuth to stay as, but like, I can see the possibility of that happening. But I really want Malkuth to stay. Lay down your worries at my feet. I will never leave you, for our meeting is my great pride, joy, and contentment. Yeah, she gives the Gakis the last of her Hamon. It's really funny whenever I hear that because Hamon to us is ham. Usually we call Hamon like we call Christmas ham Hamon. It's alkaline tears that cause these feelings in you. Raviel and Araya. We're losing control over the steel continent. We're losing Nutsack. God damn it, we're losing Nutsack. However, it has not grown into an unsolvable problem yet. The key, K. If we can recover K's body, we can recover everything we've lost. If you really think about it, it's just a matter of security and authority. They've also stopped the steel continent's expansion, but that's a non-issue too. Once we take back the areas they've taken, Netsack will be able to handle the expansion again. Our forces remain 2 prophets. And me. The power I possess, this body was overwhelmed by its force. For my strength and durability to be bolstered, thus with my ability to output power to its utmost potential. Yeah, I kind of want to see what Netsack looked like before becoming the Steel Continent. We are working on that even now. Yes, we'll make sure you can fly in your completed form. And even the defeated prophets still have their role to play. Huh? They do? Yes, Ein. Please explain. So the thing is, the prophets who are in the inner parts of the Steel Continent will return to become part of Netsack. But in the outer part of the Steel Continent, the remains of the prophets in those isolated places will simply remain there. God damn it, Az. You're telling me things I already know. What about it? Wait, are you implying that? Ding ding ding! Exactly. Is that even possible? Well, there's a matter of getting the remains back here. So transport. And ideally, we achieve this without alerting our enemies. Impossible conditions on top of impossible conditions. I knew it was too much. What's more fun than achieving the impossible, right? It's funny you say that, Soph. It's almost as if that's our reason for living that we were talking about, even though everything appears to be meaningless. Oh, now we're talking, Soph. Really? Really, we have enough laborers to make this a reality. I'm glad. In that case, I'll also... No, you have to stay here, Ein. I do. I know, a useless child like me couldn't... No, the opposite, actually. It's because there's no one more important and very soon busier than you, Ein. Me? Can't believe it, but I agree with Soph. You're crucial to every one of our plans from here on out. Plans. What? That's right, Ein. There are two things we need from you. Got it? Ein, are you okay? Ein? Oh my, I think we put too much pressure on her. However, our request is heartfelt and sincere, Ein. Without you, our options will decrease drastically. Your first task, upgrading Malkuth, is something we could possibly take a gander at when we return. But the other one is your domain and yours alone, Ein. You know it, we all know it. I'll try. No, I will. No matter what it takes, I'd put my life on the line to make sure I do it. I will die for this! Deep breath, Ein. The point of all this is for no one to die. So don't. Please. Yeah, don't die, Ein. We still need to adopt you. That's also true, but still... I mean it. I really will. Well, that was obviously a figurative exaggeration. We really are doing everything we can to prevent that from happening. You have my thanks, Ein. Miwa, Noya, and Izuna. My body shall rest within your capable hands. Yes! Oh! What is reality? What is fiction? Such musings are mere phantoms of the past. To attempt to define the two concepts would merely reflect the subject's perceived values. Thus, one may conclude that the two are one and the same, that the imaginary does, in fact, exist. There lie endless possibilities, universes within universes. Ones where left is right and right is left. Others where time flows backwards. We call that Universe Benjamin Button. Did you hear that, Aris? Oh my god, they're both hearing it now. Yes, I did. And what it said this time. What it said. I remember, but I also cannot remember. It's okay, I heard it this time too. In a broad sense, it was an analogy to CPT Symmetric Universe. What? Symmetric Universe? Yes, a universe where left and right are swapped and time flows backwards. The one where time flows backwards is where you can tell people to get in the way so you can commit vehicular man burger helper. What the fuck? While difficult for us to wrap our heads around, there's also nothing disproving the possibility of such a universe existing. Does that mean that voice was from... Kate, do you know what it is? I can't say. I don't, but I also just... It's a difficult topic to broach. I'm sorry, Aris. I would never keep a secret from you if I didn't have to. Especially you. Reminder that all of this is caused by a vending machine, yeah? Okay, does the secret change what Sensei, everyone, and I need to do? No, that won't be the case at all, but... but if that thing were to intervene here... Understood. And I'll keep doing just that. What I need to do. There is no reason for us to worry and fret about something we do not even know. Correct, as usual, Aris. Let's focus on what we can control. The remaining two areas. The true moral of the story of BA, don't put AI in vending machines. Exactly. Because fucking, we all know that, like, everything is freaking... Everything has AI now, even refrigerators, fucking your house, everything has AI now. Oh, now it's highly. Okay. new thing on the bridge.
状況の把握と
Yeah, the tasks.
鋼鉄大陸継続は力はいどうぞ鋼鉄大陸あまり品数は用意できませんでしたが先生のお役に立てればと思います。こういうものがお好きなのですね。わかりました。
I'll decide what to buy later. Alright, yes on time, guys. Should I mock this first? What are people using? Oh, so it's still like the same team for Yesod. Let me just borrow your Wakamo real quick.
共に参ろうか、先生。
I'm gonna try to do B. Alright, let's try this, guys.
Sensei, 灯火を破壊すると多用する色のエリアができるみたいです。
Jesus Christ.
確認。適切なエリアを生成し、攻撃に対応してください。涼しいです。あと、灯火を2つ以上同時に破壊すると問題が起きてしまうかもしれません。しょうがないな。灯火を攻撃する際は注意してください。夏はこうでないと。 夏はこうでないとしょうがないな。あとは任せようかな。必殺魔法いきます。チャラバーババババシュバババ綺麗なもの見つけ。お亡くなりになりなさい。涼しいです。どうなっても知らないんだから。やってみる。もっと激しくいきますよ。この思い受け取ってください。必殺魔法痛いですよ。ありがとうございます。今度お財布魔法いきます。 ちょっと失礼するよ。しばし休んで。夏はこうでないと。涼しいですね。綺麗なもの見つけ。この思い受け取ってください。ありがとうございます。逃げないでください。ちょっと失礼するよ。 お亡くなりになりなさい。行きますよ。行きますよ。ありがとうございます。夏はこうでないと。行きます。痛いですよ。正義の味方。やってみる。お亡くなりになりなさい。
Oh, I fucked up. No, it was red. It was red. It was red. Fuck. I lost track. I lost track. I'm so sleepy. I lost track. I don't know. Do you guys think I can do D? Guys, do you guys think I can do D? Do you guys think I have enough to do D, or do you guys think I should stick to C? What do you guys think? Unless I wish to suffer? Oh. I'll do C then. I'll do C. Yeah, I know. I've always planned to pound it. Yeah, I'll do C. I'll do C. I think I remember this correctly. Right.
先生、灯火を破壊すると多用する色のエリアができるみたいです。確認。適切なエリアを生成し、攻撃に対応してください。あと、灯火を2つ以上同時に破壊すると問題が起きてしまうかもしれません。ちょっと失礼するよ。逃がしません。灯火を攻撃する際は注意してください。涼しいですね。逃げないでください。しょうがないよな。しばし休んで。もっと激しくやってみて。お亡くなりになりなさい。綺麗なもの見っけ。もっと激しく。
Seem to have forgotten how the fucking how it works. Do I have to? Was it match the color? Guys, was it match the color? Was it match the color? Did I forget how Yesod works? What was it again? Opposite color of the eye. Okay, sweet.
灯火を破壊すると確認。適切なエリアを生成し、攻撃に対応してください。この思い、あと、灯火を2つ以上同時に破壊すると問題が起きてしまうかもしれません。逃げないでください。皇帝、灯火を攻撃する際は注意してください。もっと激しく。行きますよ。そこでお亡くなりになりなさい。夏はこうでないと。逃げないでください。ちょっと失礼するよ。
Okay, I see.
しばし休んで。ありがとうございます。あとお任せを。逃がしませんよ。綺麗なもの見て。
Okay, good. Now we start blasting.
どうなっても知らないんだから。あとお任せを。お亡くなりになりなさい。どうなっても知らないんだから。ありがとうございます。今度お返ししなさい。皆さんのお力になりたいんです。友情パワーで。ありがとうございます。
Blue.
夏はこうでないと。行きます。逃げないでください。あとお任せようかな。逃がしませんわ。しょうがないな。行きますよ。涼しいですね。綺麗なもの見て。逃げないでください。そなたの時間じゃお亡くなりになりなさい。ありがとうございます。
Nice.
どうだ。必殺魔法いき
りになりなさい。
どうなっても知らないんだから。そなたの力綺麗なもの見っけ。必殺魔法いきます。痛いですよ。コルトフォーバヘルミットピーキューシュバババ。皆さんの力になりたいんです。ありがとうございます。
Oh yeah, we need to kill all of it, right?
夏は大手ないとどうなっても知らないんだから。ありがとう。涼しいですね。必殺魔法いきます。涼しいですね。そなたの時間じゃ。どうなっても知らないんだから。夏は大手ないと。さああとは任せなさい。ありがとうございます。ちょっと失礼するよ。皆さんのお力になりたいんです。綺麗なのみっけ。
お亡くなりになりなさい。
ちょっと失礼するよ。
Sorry guys, I'm so locked in right now.
あなたに届きますように。
Nice! Nice, 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 nice. Okay, okay. Yeah, time for a different team.
ごめんね。コマンダーを届けられていません。
Okay, okay, okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna try to remember what team to use for this one. Was it? Yeah, I know it had Rabu in it. My Sakurako isn't very good. I think it was Akane I used instead. You need a focus fire? I could just build my Sakurako, but like... Here, I'll build my Sakurako. Oh no, it's okay. We just need to focus fire, right? It's not like we need to... Yeah, it's not like we need to have her be like Giga built.
こうして目をかけていただくのはあまり慣れませんね。
Yeah, I can just do this, honestly. I have enough resources for it.
ありがとうございます。こうして目をかけていただくのはあまり
Her equipment
慣れ
is
ま
so
せ
low
ん
though.
ね。
Her equipment is so low. It's okay, I can use expert permits. Am I missing the T2s?
暇だな。
And the T5s.
いらっしゃいませ。
The T6s.
暇だな。
I can't even afford it. Shee. I mean, would this be enough? Chat, would this be enough to live, do you think? Do you think this is enough to live? It's cloth of Melodium time and totally clothos all over Melodium. That's crazy. I mean, I could use a borrow. Yeah, that's the thing, right? I don't know if you can survive the small slam. Okay, Az. Oh, there's a Noah though. Wait, hold on. We have Noah. Although that Noah is 3-star. Yeah, it should be under Conquest. Noah 3-star survived tournament? Okay. Okay. It might be okay. We might be good. We might be good. It's up? Hold on, let's see. Az, where are you? Do I not have you added as? I'm pretty sure I have you added. I might not have you added as. Oh, it's total assault? Oh yeah, we do have shield with Hod skill as well. It's okay, I'll try it first with Noah. If it doesn't work, I'll take your Sakurako. Okay. Alright, so what should I focus fire again? I think it's just focus fire one of the towers, right?
Sensei, サポートドローンが到着しました。伝言、サポートドローンを使用し、脱出してほしいとのことです。はい、先生、脱出式をお願いします。何よりです。ここを頼んで。オーバーハンド。よし、気合い入れていくわよ。
Who do I Rio here?
これがあなたの可能性を立て直した工場が感謝します。隠れたところで私の記録からは逃れられません。輝かせます。私の知識がお役に立てるなら何よりです。迅速に受け取りません。行くわよ。ドクター。これが必要なのでしょう。的確な助言。隠れたところで私の記録からは逃れられません。
Oh, I wasn't using magical racer. Shit. Why am I not using magical racer? I nerfed myself. I nerfed myself because I was following a guide. Oh, what the hell did I summon instead of fucking... Rabu, Rabu, Rabu. That was fucking close. No, as in I don't have magical racer in my team, so I nerfed myself. Because I'm supposed to have magical racer in my team. Why Suzumi? Why Suzumi? Fuck. I should have gone Noah. That was a mistake on my part. Yeah, it's really hot here right now too. God, this music's so freaking hyped though. Oh my god, managing so many abilities is so rough. Hey! Let's go! It is a big hand, Dingle. Let's freaking go! Woo! Yes, Odd, no sweat on forehead. Hell yeah! Good job. Good job. Good job, everyone. Holy shit. Seems like a lot of senseis are struggling with Yesod. Oh man, I think I'll just do the rest of my runs for Yesod at work. Cause holy crap. It is getting late. I need to take a shower and I need to get ready for work tonight. So I hope you guys I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. You guys had a good time today? You guys have a good time? I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time for sure. The story is getting better and better. I can't wait to kind of like see when the Dekagakis finally get like the friendship talk from Aris, because again, as I've said like near the end of the last like chapter that we did, I really feel like Zimari feed jump scare, whoa. Yeah, I really feel like the Dekagakis and Aris aren't very different in what motivates them to keep on going and keeping on fighting, you know? So what I'm wondering is if the Dekagakis would realize that, you know, that they're kind of like fighting for a similar reason to keep to keep both of the things that they care for the most. So I'm really looking forward to the conclusion of this story, really. Let's see who's streaming right now. Who can we raid? Shadow Legends. What day are we doing fest polls? When do fest polls start as? Because I think it's next week, right? Yeah, so as soon as the update for... Yeah, as soon as maintenance ends next Tuesday, you know? Like, once the day resets next Tuesday, we will do fest polls, okay? We will do fest polls. So everyone gather in the event area in my Discord if you guys want to display your fest polls to stream, okay? Yeah, next Tuesday is about to be hype. And by the way, this Wednesday, I'm gonna be giving you guys, everyone who applied for the custom cosmetic titles, you should be getting all of them by Wednesday. Just, this week's really freaking busy for me because there's a lot of IRL stuff that I need to take care of, you know? So I really hope that you guys, you know, I hope that you guys, I really appreciate your guys' patience, is what I tried to say. I really appreciate your guys' patience with me, because there's a lot of very important events IRL that I can't really talk about that are happening this week. So let's raid into Nanami, guys. Let's raid into Nanami. Fish! Alright, so our raid message is gonna be fish. Alright, that's gonna be our raid message, okay? Everyone join in. Once again, tomorrow, by the way, tomorrow is gonna be a Stellasora stream, so everyone who likes Stellasora, we're gonna be doing more story tomorrow. Nova Times and a main chapter, I'm thinking. And also, my favorite Freaky Nun. Anyways, this has been Cloth of V Melodium once again. I hope to see you guys next time. Otsuclo! Bye-bye!